जब मैंने एक्टिंग शुरू की थी वो अपॉर्चुनिटीज मिले थे टू डू टेलीविजन ड्रामास और अभी भी वो ऑडिशंस आते हैं.
Damn, I would love that, dude. Pishachini featuring Sarah. Let's
टेलीविजन
go.
ड्रामास I can't do. नहीं.
Do you think taller guys are more attractive?
I haven't dated anyone shorter because I'm also not that tall. I'm 5'6". It's very tough to find men who are below 5'6" on
Dude,
average.
flood the
Right?
comments right now. Just go flood the comments. All 5'6" and under kings.
I haven't met any man who's shorter than me.
Notice them. You just don't notice. They're not eye level.
You're making me feel very bad.
Oh, what do you like in a man? Like, what do you think?
Arms.
That's it.
I didn't even complete the question. There is something about arms.
Like gorilla arms?
No. I don't want like a bodybuilder, but I really take note of someone's arms and hands.
I think I saw something from your Instagram about you dating this new fellow whose face you hadn't revealed or some shit like that. Or you're not. You know, my team really enjoyed researching you.
Okay.
So, because मतलब जनरली हम लोग किसी को रिसर्च करते हैं इतना सारा स्पाइसी माल नहीं मिलता है. So,
मेरे में स्पाइसी माल मिला है.
तेरे को नहीं पता? I'll tell you. The first one I want to pick up, Saiba, the first one I want to pick up is this whole male best friend controversy. तो सोच कहाँ जा रहे हैं हम आज?
I know. Please hit
Tell me.
Hit me with it.
No, I mean, I have a question. Like, what happened? What do you think? What are your thoughts after the whole hate brigade has
That
flown?
I'm friends with men.
Yeah. Can you pull up that reel? This is from the Untriggered podcast where you'd mentioned that, you know, you were very good friends with your ex and then that became a huge
Abhinav, yeah, I don't know why. And I met him abhi. I went to his house to record an audition. Like both of us are actors.
Please keep going. Please say more.
तो मैं उसके घर जाती हूँ, उसके लिए ऑडिशन रिकॉर्ड करती हूँ, फिर मैं उसको बोलती हूँ तू मेरा ऑडिशन रिकॉर्ड कर, और फिर he has been friends with the people I dated after him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that has also happened, and we are in one certain friend group also. तो हमारी दोस्ती बहुत अच्छी है और मैं उसका I feel for him. और जब वो डेट नहीं करता मुझे प्रॉब्लम होती कि क्यों नहीं डेट कर रहा, तू डेट कर, तू किसी को देख. एंड बहुत प्लेटोनिक फ्रेंडशिप है हमारी, और ये हो सकता है बहुत रेयर है. आई ऑल्सो अंडरस्टैंड, बट ये कोई रेड फ्लैग वाली बात नहीं है बिकॉज वी स्टार्टेड ऑफ एज फ्रेंड्स.
Right. It sounds like these are two best friends who got together and then decided it's not.
Exactly, and why we broke up was because we realized that we are now better off as friends only.
How does that conversation happen where you realize, you know what, we're better off as friends? Because I can say we are better off never seeing each other.
Yeah.
I can imagine
नहीं
that.
वो भी हुआ है मेरे साथ कि बात मत कर, ब्लॉक कर दूंगी, ये सब हुआ है. नेवर सीइंग ईच अदर अगेन, ब्लॉकिंग हैपनिंग, इंस्टाग्राम से अनफॉलोइंग, टेलिंग फ्रेंड्स डू नॉट टॉक टू हिम एंड एवरीथिंग, ये सब हो चुका है.
Right.
इसके साथ ये नहीं हुआ था.
Quick reality check. About 80% of you guys are already investing your attention here every week. And let's be real for a second. You're not here by accident. You're chasing intellectual depth and conversations with the best of India, with the best of the world, and not noise. But somehow, you still haven't subscribed. Look, I'm not here to sell you anything. That's not how this works. But if you've ever walked away from an episode with a thought that stuck, or if these conversations have stayed with you, then subscribing is how you keep that going. It's one click, and in return, I promise you that me and my team will keep bringing you the best conversations that stay with you, ideas that broaden your mind. So hit that button and let's keep going.
Because I remember I was on the set of Laila Majnu. This was in right after college or something, and he was in New York. He was studying. I'm sorry, Abhinav, I'm talking about you without your permission.
What's
but
his last name?
He is also he's an actor, and he is well known, and he's a brilliant actor, and a lot of people. He has a very cute female following also.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I'm happy for him.
Hey, let's go, Abhinav. What's up?
But I called him and I was like, देख तू न्यूयॉर्क में है, and he's like, देख तू कश्मीर में है. And हम बहुत टाइम से लॉन्ग डिस्टेंस कर रहे थे, and it was just like the boyfriend girlfriend feeling just fizzled out. It was just like we would talk to keep in touch, what's happening in your life, आज क्या खाया, तूने क्या खाया, फिर बंद, कुछ ग्रोथ नहीं हो रही थी रिलेशनशिप की. So like we still love each other, we are great friends, so let's just end the relationship but not end the friendship. And never blocked him. It wasn't like we won't talk. I think उसी एक दो हफ्ते बाद we started talking normally again.
मेरे को ऐसा लगता है, and I think I'll get a lot of hate for this, but I genuinely think India के unconscious, India as a population के unconscious ideas about women and autonomy, freedom of women are very twisted. And उसके symptoms ना कभी कभी फटके निकलते हैं. And उसके symptoms ही नहीं, बहुत like, okay, you know, India is a large country, education, nutrition, all these questions. But for instance, I saw this recently with this other YouTuber, जिसके how much money she makes from subscription is being carried around and then being compared to ISRO ka chief scientist and how much money K. Somnath makes.
Yeah.
Right? You'll see this with Apurva also. I don't keep track of all the hate these people get
Yeah.
or women get. But very often, all somebody is saying is, "Tu free kyun hai be? How dare you do this? Like,
Yeah.
this is not okay in my conception."
Yeah.
And I know men will not like me saying this, at least this variety of men, but I think it's true. A lot of women get internet pe, they're told to cut their wings, quite literally.
आई थिंक हम एक बकेट पे फिट होने के लिए बने हैं, ठीक है. एवरी वन वॉन्ट्स अस टू बी दैट वे, दैट यू हैव टू फिट इन दिस कैटेगरी, एंड व्हेन वी डोंट फिट इन अ कैटेगरी लोग कंफ्यूज हो जाते हैं और फिर वहाँ ही जजमेंट शुरू हो जाती है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ समवन इज़ वेरी गुड लुकिंग, उनको खोट मिलता है कि हाउ आर यू सो गुड लुकिंग, वॉट इज़ दिस प्रिटी प्रिविलेज दैट यू आर यूजिंग. इफ समवन इज़ नॉट गुड लुकिंग, ओ दे आर हैविंग ओज़ेम्पिक, दे नीड टू लूज वेट, दे नीड टू गेट दिस डन टू योर फेस. मतलब इट स्टार्ट्स फ्रॉम योर फिजिकलिटी. फिर करियर की बात आती है दैट दे आर सो सक्सेसफुल, दे आर यूजिंग मैन टू बिकम सक्सेसफुल, और दे आर सक्सेसफुल बिकॉज दे आर प्रिविलेज, और दे आर सक्सेसफुल बिकॉज दे आर नेपो बेबीज, और दे आर सक्सेसफुल बिकॉज ऑफ XYZ रीजन. एंड दिस इज माई हाइपोथेसिस इज, एंड आई कुड बी रॉन्ग, पर ये मुझे फील हुआ है सीइंग पीपल, women around me tell me about their journey also. जो मैंने बहुत सुना है, अगर एक औरत इंडियन सोसाइटी में बहुत सक्सेसफुल हो जाती है पब्लिकली, I'm not talking about your doctors and scientists and engineers. I have mad respect for them and they shouldn't be questioned at all. If you're questioning them, just stop. But I'm talking about the entertainment industry in general. A lady in this industry is very successful. The success is equated to external factors, either privilege or looks or nepotism or somebody helped them or whatever. But if they're not successful and they're very, very trying hard, or या struggle कर रहे हैं या success नहीं मिल रही, तो उसी के अंदर खोट है कि इसको सक्सेस नहीं मिल रही, को ये है. तो सक्सेस इज एक्सटर्नल फैक्टर्स, फेलियर इज इंटरनल फैक्टर्स. आई थिंक दैट इज द प्रॉब्लम.
No, that is true for actually psychology में, this is true for all out group judgments. अगर मेरे को किसी को भी, जैसे हिमांशु is not my employee, right? हिमांशु is somebody else's employee, my competitor's employee. I'm going to look at हिमांशु, इसकी गलती है और इसका तुक्के लग गया. Those are the two. So it's an out-group judgment. You always internalize failure and externalize success.
Right.
In out-group, in in-group, you do the opposite.
But this doesn't happen. You've been abroad. This doesn't happen abroad, I feel.
You feel like hate and love is not the same in the rest of the world?
No. I feel it is very different because I've seen success being applauded at the right places. I've seen success being judged and reprimanded at other places. तो वो बहुत confusing हो जाता है मेरे लिए, और मुझे हर society में अलग लगता है.
एक तो I also feel like you are such an overachiever. Like this, it genuinely begs the question. I wanted to ask you this. I don't know if this is funny enough to be in content, but I genuinely want to. How are you so good at so many things?
I don't think I am good at so many things. I am just good at handling many things.
That's an interesting way of framing it.
हाँ, तो if I am doing sports, I would not say that I'm the best sports anchor in India. Not at all. I'm learning.
But you're pretty good.
I wouldn't say I'm bad because there's a reason I got the job. I auditioned like crazy and I worked very hard and I researched and I work on how I talk and how I stand and how I talk to other people, etc. So I work very hard. But I'm still not the best. I'm learning. And मुझे बुरा नहीं लगता because I love learning. And that's why I like to do different things. कि ये इंटरेस्टिंग अपॉर्चुनिटी है, ये मैंने कभी नहीं किया, चलो ये सीखते हैं. तो ये अच्छा लगता है. एक्टिंग मैं बचपन से कर रही हूँ, तो मैं बचपन से सीख रही हूँ एक्टिंग. मैं थिएटर से आई हूँ, तो काफ़ी रोल्स हैं जो मैं नहीं क्रैक कर सकती, पर मैं सीख लूँगी. तो आई विल वर्क ऑन इट, और मैंने किया है. Because if you see how I acted in Laila Majnu is very different how I have acted probably in Amar Singh Chamkila in that one shot I have. But I love learning. मुझे कोई वो मिलता है, मुझे कोई प्लेजर मिलता है नई चीज़ें सीखने से या नई चीज़ें करने से. सो आई लव डूइंग न्यू थिंग्स एंड आई एम वेरी गुड एट बैलेंसिंग ऑल ऑफ देम बिकॉज इट्स अ प्लेजर आई डिराइव फ्रॉम इट. So sports was new. Hosting Shark Tank was very new because I'd never done television.
I'm sure it's a very weird thing behind the scenes.
It is very different.
Yeah.
And I was like, ये भी होता है, चलो हम try करते हैं. And it's very different because television is a different ball game. You're so used to content and the camera being on and you doing whatever. You know, you get freedom doing content.
Right.
There you have to be to the T. Acting, you have your director and you're playing this fictional character. Television, I'm still Sahib on the screen. But I'm working with, there's a teleprompter. So I have to do this teleprompter thing again and again. The brands I have to talk about. There's the sharks I have to talk to. There are certain questions only that I can speak. I can't ask a question of my own. It's not a podcast that I'm doing, right?
Okay.
It's very, very scripted. The people who are I'm interviewing, the entrepreneurs who come, उनके साथ भी जो questions हैं वो बहुत specific होते हैं, तो वहाँ पर भी बहुत learning होती है. तो वो ये that I think it's not like I'm an overachiever कि I'm excelling in a lot of things. I just love doing a lot of things, and I think that is what I'm good at, doing a lot of things.
When I was reading your research and I was going across all the things that you've done, it's a pretty impressive portfolio.
Thank you.
Is there an ethic to how you learn things that you like, or is it just like ठीक है आप घुस गए, we'll dive and we'll figure out from
नहीं, मेरे कुछ चीज़ें होती हैं that मैं नहीं करना चाहती. For example, बहुत बारी जब मैंने एक्टिंग शुरू की थी, वो opportunities मिले थे to do television dramas, और अभी भी वो auditions आते हैं.
Damn, I would love that, dude. Pishachini featuring Saira. Let's
television
go.
dramas I can't do. नहीं, I just can't do that. बल पड़ जाएगा मेरे करने में. Then the other thing was I was called for Traitors, the reality show. Yeah.
I think you're too sweet for it.
तो जो Traitors का 2-3 कॉल हुए थे हमारे साथ प्रोडक्शन, and my manager and my team was also pushing for it, but then I know myself, मैं reality TV नहीं कर पाऊंगी, और दूसरे I know my parents and my family also, वो नहीं करने, वो झेल नहीं पाएंगे. They can't see me like that. ये नहीं हो सकता.
Right.
So there only a rural line that I don't think I can do reality. फिर Fear Factor का भी एक opportunity आया था, and now this was very different because मैं बचपन से AXN में Fear Factor देखती थी.
Old Joe Rogan.
OG. Yes,
right.
OG one English वाला.
हाँ, Joe Rogan.
खतरों के खिलाड़ी नहीं, Fear Factor.
खतरों के खिलाड़ी featuring अक्षय कुमार.
और मैं डैड के साथ देखती थी बचपन से. When you're watching something like that, you always think था मैं अगर होती तो मैं क्या करती, है ना?
They wanted you as contestant or host?
Contestant.
Okay.
Yeah, good question. Thank you for asking that. तो फिर I was like, oh my god, you know, this is like a dream come true. Like बचपन की साहिबा would be shocked that उसको खतरों के खिलाड़ी का एक opportunity मिलेगा. But I know नहीं कर सकती मैं. तो कई जगह
Because reality show
नहीं हो पाएगा मुझसे.
It's too much exposure, huh? Like you
my everything is too out in the public, but mass public. ड्रामा, ये additional जो scripted ड्रामा होता है, ये नहीं कर पाऊंगी. Also I think my parents would be like, ज़रूरत क्या है?
Right.
है ना? I think वो भी एक need based भी होता है. Like if I really need to, maybe in a few years there will be a juncture in life कि मुझे शायद reality shows करना पड़े, क्या पड़ा. पर उस टाइम ठीक है, हाँ ज़रूरत क्या है, was also not answered.
सही में करिए, ये जो सब करते हैं ना रियलिटी शो, इनको ज़रूरत है सालों.
नहीं ऐसे मैंने
आज हमारा काम है मिस इंटरप्रेट करना है, ऐसे बोलने दे, हम मिस इंटरप्रेट करेंगे.
पर अगर कोई और रियलिटी शो हो जिसमें एडिशनल ड्रामा ना हो, मैं कर लूंगी. ये यू नो व्हाट आई मीन.
शो बचा 5वीं पास से तेज कर ले साहिबा.
मैं कर लूंगी.
मैं भी कर लूंगा 5वीं पास से
तेज मैं कर लूंगी.
हाँ.
अगर मैं गाना या डांस, मुझे गाना और डांस करना बिल्कुल नहीं आता. ओनली मैं शादी पे कर सकती हूँ 2 पैक डाउन, वरना मैं नहीं कर सकती. ऐसा कोई शो है नच बलिए टाइप में कर सकती हूँ.
डांसिंग विद द स्टार्स एंड दैट काइंड ऑफ स्टफ.
हाँ, पर मुझे आता नहीं है.
हाँ, श्योर.
हाँ, बट क्या 5वीं पास से तेज कौन बनेगा करोड़पति?
I would be so happy.
Yeah, I can do that.
हाँ,
yeah.
right.
और इसमें जरूरत वाला क्वेश्चन नहीं आता है, इसमें मुझे करना है अंदर से.
इज्जत है
हाँ, मुझे करना है.
हाँ.
Even though मैं लाइफलाइन हर क्वेश्चन में यूज करूंगी, क्या पता, but like still.
Big Boss.
नहीं.
Love Island.
नहीं, वो बॉडी ही नहीं है मेरे पास.
But have you seen Love Island?
I have seen Love Island.
Damn, dude, that show is toxic as shit.
It is, you know that the guilty pleasure cringe watching?
Yep.
Love Island, Too Hot to Handle, ये सब मैं देखती हूँ. मजा आता है देखने में.
मैंने लास्ट लव आइलैंड सीजन UK पूरा देखा है. बिकॉज माई फियांसे लव्स इट. और मैं भूल गया था, मैंने ना जब वो गई, मैंने मॉबलैंड वगैरह ऐसे नॉर्मल टीवी शोज देखने शुरू किए. मैं ये मेरी रियलिटी थी. ये तो 1-1.5 महीना में कहाँ चला गया था ब्रो. बट दैट शो इज लाइक इनसेन.
एंड आई थिंक दे आर वेरी गुड एट चूजिंग द पीपल बिकॉज एवरी कैरेक्टर इज लाइक वाओ, ये
कितना डायमेंशन कैसे है.
आई नो.
हाँ.
और सब में लेयरिंग है. कोई तो बहुत फनी है, कोई बहुत स्टूपिड है, कोई
सुपर क्रिंज है,
हाँ.
कोई सुपर टॉक्सिक है.
मजा आ जाता है देख के. सो आई थिंक दोस ह्यूमन इमोशंस आर अमेजिंग. बट ये जो मैंने आपको ट्रेटर्स की बात बताई, आफ्टर वॉचिंग ट्रेटर्स मुझे थोड़ा रिग्रेट हुआ. Because I really enjoyed the show. I think like some of the characters, like I love Sufi in it for some reason.
Okay.
I love the girl gang. I love Urfi and Apurva and everyone. Like I love Anshula. I think she was my favorite on it also. Like मुझे मजा आ रहा था देख के.
Sure.
So in the end, I remember I called my friend, a female friend who's my best friend since childhood, because I have. Do you think I should have probably done it? She's like, no, you wouldn't have survived one day. I'm like, fair.
You know, Samay told me this very early on. पता नहीं कुछ बात भी नहीं हो रही थी रियलिटी. ये चेस वाले दिन की बात है, डेज की बात है. I was like, समय तेरे को क्या लगता है मेरे को रियलिटी शो करना चाहिए? तेरे को सबसे पहले विलन बना देंगे, सबसे पहले डे 1 पे you will be the villain.
Yeah.
और फिर तू अपने आप से पूछ ले तू वो झेल पाएगा कि नहीं. एंड आई वाज लाइक आई डोंट थिंक. कहता तू देख अपने आप को 6-6.5 फुट, इतना तो तू विशाल, फिर तेरी मूछें ऐसी, राइट. ही वाज लाइक डोंट डू इट. एंड आई वाज लाइक हाँ maybe that's
हाँ, हो सकता है. That looks will equate to your positioning and how you look.
You know WWE works this way.
I did not know.
Acha, so most people think WWE is scripted. It's not scripted.
हाँ.
I'm a WWE का कैसे सब mathematics चलता है. I've actually spent a lot of time on documentaries. So the way this works is they are effectively doing a drama that has an angle, but once they're in the cage, अब इनको sell कर रहा है. Now everything they're doing on the spot. कौन जीतेगा कौन हारेगा वो scripted हो सकता है. कभी कभी वो भी scripted नहीं होता.
अच्छा.
और ये लोग क्या करते हैं, so there's a chief story officer who builds the story of the entire franchisee as it goes. Right now it's Triple H.
So I remember because जब मैं WWE देखती थी और मैं SmackDown खेलती थी, can I please say that I was very good at SmackDown? I was very good at SmackDown. It was one of my favorite games. तो उसमें I remember एक Kane और Undertaker की family life story भी थी ना?
Fake. They're not actual brothers.
What are you saying?
I don't think they're actual brothers. Can you check if Kane and Undertaker are actual brothers? I think also there's been many Undertakers. So it's like
OG
one guy.
Undertaker during Kane time.
Yeah. कि उसने उसका मुंह जला दिया है.
Correct.
That's all untrue.
तो मैं
उसका
तो
मुंह भी नहीं
मतलब
जला हुआ था.
बड़ी हूँ उस पे देख के कि ये स्टोरी थी. मुझे पता है तो भाई और उसके पेरेंट्स आधे.
Kane का unmasking भी हुआ था.
Story lines.
Yes. So they would build these storylines and Vince McMahon, the CEO, was absolutely crazy with the storylines he would build. मतलब मैं बता भी नहीं सकता कितना crazy.
Listen, till date I have believed this. So you have broken a bubble and this guy who scripted it has ruined a life.
Well, that's what people think first. When they find out, they're like, क्या हो गया? Mic आ गया. When people first find out, they're like, really? Like, I'm in shock. I believe this. But once you see the genius na, you're like, what the इसको विंस मैकमैन हैड ओनली वन एजेंडा, सेल अ स्टोरी. मेरे को सिर्फ एक चीज पता है, स्टोरी बेचनी है. उसके लिए जो लगेगा मैं करूंगा. ही इज प्रपोज सम रियली नार्ली स्टोरीज. एक स्टोरी ये थी कि ही गॉट हिज डॉटर प्रेग्नेंट एंड हिज डॉटर वाज लाइक आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू डू दिस स्टोरी. So he was like really committed to selling, which is absurd. But you know how they did is they would pick a baby face, and a baby face is a clean shaven, like this very soft looking man, like a kullu. And I'm kullu की दाढ़ी बड़ी नहीं है ना, like so The Rock was kind of like that when he first came. They tried to launch The Rock also, it did not work the first time. Cody Rhodes, who's now like the main guy, is a baby face. And then they have proper villains that they build together. और इन दोनों की जोड़ी से ना they will sell the shows.
I can tell because I would also equate some of the wrestlers to be villains and some of them to be like John Cena was the hero for me.
Babyface, no beard. It's called a babyface.
Oh, but like Kane with his hair and everything was
Villain.
the evil.
Yep. Kane was kind of in the middle, but like Randy Orton,
yeah.
Batista, they were all villainous creatures. So they built these storylines out. Stone Cold initially was a villain.
हाँ.
फिर Stone Cold अकेला बच गया, पूरी फ्रेंचाइजी डूब रही थी. So the CEO stepped in and became the villain, and Stone Cold को बना दिया hero.
Then, हाँ.
So they would build these storylines over weeks and months.
और पीछे जो बैकस्टेज जो इंटरव्यूज होते थे उसमें भी वो थोड़े इग्नाइट हो जाते थे बातें.
वो सब that was all scripted. Like they want that selling कि अब तू बेच, उसको गाली दे, उसकी मम्मी को गाली दे, उसके पापा को गाली दे ताकि ये फाइट बिके. So
and that's why Rock was always a hero because he was always clean shaven, like righteous, very righteous man.
Right. That's the story. And Rock को पहले launch किया था, fail हो गया था. Then he had to be brought back and then he succeeded.
I've learned so much today.
So yeah, baby facing is a thing. And अब मेरे को नहीं पता इंडियन रियलिटी शोज में कितना होता है ये, बट आई कनेक्टेड टू एंड टू एंड आई वाज लाइक आई एम द ऑपोजिट ऑफ बेबी फेस. आई एम गोइंग टू गेट the minute I step into a reality show.
That they would make a
villain.
Would you ever do a reality show?
I would do a quiz show. I'm very fond of that kind of format.
Britannia quiz contest.
हाँ, या वो जो उससे पहले
O'Brien.
Derek O'Brien types. I would do some like I'd probably do खतरों के खिलाड़ी.
You would do it?
For the
मुझे क्या होता है ना, मैं डिसीजन लेती हूँ फिर मुझे रिग्रेट होता है. तो अब जब नेक्स्ट सीजन खतरों के खिलाड़ी होगा मैं देखूंगी, फिर आई वाज लाइक हेलो, मैंने गलती तो नहीं कर दी ना बना बोल.
मतलब खतरों के खिलाड़ी आपको उल्टी खानी है, आपको छलांग करनी है. दिस इज द टाइप ऑफ स्टफ यू जनरली डू ना, कीड़े खा लिए, दिस टाइप ऑफ शिट.
इट्स कूल बट आई हैवंट सीन द लेटेस्ट सीजंस बट आई थिंक बहुत मसाला अब होता है. आई थिंक सो.
I'm sure.
I
haven't seen anything.
Roadie splits वाला तो कभी वो मेरे हाई मतलब.
I would do a Roadies interview if Raghu and Raji were to interview. I'd be down.
You'll be a great interviewer.
For Raghu Raji के बगल में.
Like a OG Nikhil and Raghu Raji vibe.
Yeah. Raghu and I talk quite a bit after our podcast. Or I don't want to take any credit, but he said something I said in the podcast prompted him to start doing something again on YouTube. And so him and his brother sit down. They bring people. They discuss social issues.
Yeah.
They जैसे ना
they tear them apart with what they're saying.
Yeah.
So it's like a podcast but inside like a prison cell. वो क्या होता है जब investigate करते हैं कोई, उसको क्या बोलते हैं यार?
इन्वेस्टिगेशन रूम.
That. Come podcast. That's exactly what they're doing. That there's cough inside, but we're having a conversation.
और वो सीधा ऐसे राजीव बोल देगा, I think you're an idiot. And now आप एक ओपिनियन लेके आए हो.
Interrogation room.
इंटेरोगेशन रूम. मैंने इन्वेस्टिगेशन रूम बोला था, मैं भी बेवकूफ हूँ.
मैं देखती थी रोडीज. मैं I think the first few seasons I saw
हाँ.
where there was Bani J.
Was season 2 or 3.
Yeah.
जब उसने चैंग को धोखा दे दिया था.
चैंग को धोखा दे दिया
तब भी वही स्टोरी लाइन चल रही थी.
And then I think Ayushman जब आया था, that was probably season 1.
Season 1 is Ranvijay. That season 2 is Ayushman. Season 3 is Chang and Mani J.
So I think season 3 was the last roadies I saw.
I saw 4, 5 and 6. Ashutosh. And then there were 2 other seasons. एक इसमें ऑस्ट्रेलिया गए थे लोग. First time these guys were like
Down Under. Roadies Down Under.
Let's go.
I didn't see it, but I know it.
Right, Down Under. That's the
Down Under.
marketing. तो वो बाइकें चलाना, मेरे को कभी बाइक चलाने का कोई शौक नहीं था.
हाँ.
For me, just watching Raghu Rajiv tear into somebody was a sight.
You know, till date, I sometimes still see roadies auditions. You know, remember that guy who was rock on?
Devarshi.
Devarshi. And there's a clip that recently went viral of him, Devarshi now.
Yeah. वो देवर्षी दोबारा रघु राजीव के सामने बैठा है, वो वाली क्लिप.
No, I just saw him somewhere like just himself. Okay, अच्छा, he's come back on that show. That is so cool. So I watch reruns of these things. Splitsvilla मैंने कभी नहीं देखा.
मैं नहीं देख सकता.
But Too Hot to Handle और Love Island देखा है. तो ये थोड़ा hypocritical है ये. But I don't know why I've never seen. Yeah, dude.
Right, that this guy.
Oh, he's done around. He looks identical, dude. He hasn't changed at all.
This is Raghu and Rajiv's new series, and they did the first episode with Devarshi as a reboot.
So smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called Raghu Walks. His YouTube channel is called Raghu Walks. And I have a little sense of what Raghu is thinking, and I genuinely encourage. They'll figure the format out. I think format में थोड़े issues हैं, but the original vibe है. अरे कहीं नहीं गए ये लोग हुए नहीं.
He was like he did the Sarkar acting also. Remember?
यार actually चश्मा लगा के पहले चश्मा लगाता है, कह रहा मैं रॉक ऑन का गाना गाने वाला हूँ.
And then you like dun icon.
Hey गोविंद बाहर भेजे से.
And इसको पता नहीं 15 साल हो गए हैं इस बात को.
I think 13-14 साल तो हो गए ना. No, I think even more, dude. Actually, closer to 20 years.
But then imagine how iconic it
Unforgettable.
is. It's unforgettable. These moments, and my problem is, अभी अगर कुछ भी याद करना हो, ऐसा कुछ iconic नहीं होता कि 20 साल बाद मुझे याद रहेगा.
You know, Rajiv makes this comment in his interview कि तू ऐसा आदमी है कि तेरे से कोई पेन भी मांगेगा ना तो वो याद रखेगा तेरे को
हाँ.
कि मैं thank God मैं ऐसा नहीं हूँ.
100%.
Prophetic words.
Even that Pakistan Roadies version, have you seen some clips?
That shit is nasty.
मेरी selection हो गई है?
हाँ.
मैं select हो गया हूँ?
हाँ. वो सही है. Have you seen deeper clips of that?
No.
वो पता है तो ना मतलब it's like this try hard attempt at roadies कि वो try hard कर रहा है बंदा.
हाँ.
There are clips of men molesting men for interviews. Like मैंने ना एक बार रात को अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ ऐसी पहले तो बहुत हंसी आ रही है हा देख कितने
हाँ.
Then we go one step further and we watch some clips and I remember just 4 of us dudes being like
ये क्या हो रहा है?
हमने क्या देख लिया. So there's like clips basically वो बोलेगा कि आपको इसे गुदी करानी है.
अच्छा ये खुले में कराना है?
And you'll see everything.
और कुछ भी कर लोगे?
हाँ वो and to another man like it's these are probably not gay individuals but वो ठरक इतने भरी हुई है ना.
पर ये नेटवर्क पे पहुंच नहीं होता.
आई डोंट नो ये वाला क्लिप है मत दिखा यार मेरे को. मैं एक्चुअली थोड़ा लाइक यू कैन सी लेफ्ट में थंबनेल में वेयर हिज हैंड्स आर गोइंग. इट्स रियली रियली नास्टी.
ओह गॉड.
तो ये ना मतलब इसके कुछ बिट्स बहुत फनी थे फिर इट बिकेम वेरी डार्क. यू नो द काइंड ऑफ जोक दैट एंड्स.
बट माय फेवरेट क्लिप व्हिच इज आइकॉनिक इज बिंदास चैनल में इमोशनल अत्याचार two-piece bikini shirt.
वो he's a son.
He's a son. मैं कभी उसको ऑफर करती थी वो कभी मुझे ऑफर करता था. That is my guilty pleasure, that video. You remember now? You remember this?
I have the memes. I have the memes in my mind. But Bindas during that era was producing some insane television.
Yeah. They did that How Can She Slap wala show also. I don't know the show. Dadagiri.
There was this one show also, Chill Yaar Maar something. तेरे को नहीं पता होगा. You were
मुझे भी नहीं पता है.
हाँ, but there was like this eclectic.
Dude,
चला दे. Tribute.
Actually, I modeled from Indore. Two-piece bikini shoot. It was like a two-piece bikini. बुढ़ापा.
यार प्लीज ये मत बोल यार.
मुझे तो
अगर फिर से आ गया यार तेरे बुढ़ापा बोलती फिर से.
breathe. मैं तो बोल रही हूँ, like all my friends are turning like 30. Okay. सबको मैं बोलती हूँ.
क्या?
बुढ़ापा आ गया.
पता है मेरा माय सेंस इज कि हाँ थोड़ा सा तो आ गया है.
अच्छा तो यार 30 से how old are you?
I'm almost 30 in few months.
Yeah.
You too?
No, I'm saying this almost 30 is that switch. The body is just, it changes. At 30, your body goes through a switch.
At 30, exactly.
At 30 or approaching 30, which is what you'll start seeing. And obviously, there are ways to kind of like cheat it, but nahi hota. Your body, when it turns 30, there are certain like ages in your life where your body goes through full change. Puberty,
Right.
around your 21 where you have a glow up, around 30 where your body completely changes, and for men and for women is different. For men between 30 and 35 they have some very good glow up. The skin is their best, their hair is the best. It's a thing. I'm not saying it's a studied thing, but it's like a assumed thing.
It's like a you and your preference in men thing.
No, not at all. I wish.
I'm afraid of laughing now.
I don't know who between the age of 30 and 35 I'm attracted to. I don't think.
Oh, so
I
you
am.
don't think so? But you're just generally saying that they get.
There is like how they say, no, men age like wine. Like
Yeah.
the older they get, the better they get, and for women it's the opposite, which is horrible. You shouldn't be saying that. But hota, I think between after 30, men have a second glow up in life.
That's very interesting. After 40, I think their testosterone's just plummet and that's it. They
and
flat out.
at 40, jata hai.
Yeah, I know.
And women have a glow up when they're 21, when after 25, and at 30. Uske baad glow up band ho jata hai.
That's crazy.
Yeah, then you have to maintain yourself.
Right.
This is not my opinion. This is what I've heard through all these
This is other people's opinion.
other people's opinions, but I actually kind of agree with it. कि मैंने देखा है.
There is some math to the female side of this that I've come across in I did psychology and whatever, and so we would study this. On the male side, looks just don't matter as much. So for men, what happens is their status goes up and they're confused for aging like fine wine in the sense that they're perceived as more attractive. So status is the primary marker that drive women towards men, and for men it's looks.
But I think that's a sociological thing, na, that for women it's always been the looks. I'm talking about history, say whether you're talking about Renaissance period, it's always been the looks first for women, and for men it's always been the social status.
Yeah, right.
तो I think उसका जो DNA है वो हमेशा रहेगा लाइफ में थोड़ा.
Right.
वो नहीं जाता.
Right.
मैट्रिमोनियल पेजेस में भी हमेशा लगता है लुकिंग फॉर फेयर एंड प्रिटी
Fair talk is
ब्राइड.
that,
या एंड लड़कों का आता है लुकिंग फॉर वेल सेटल्ड दिस गुजराती पंजाबी बॉय, हमेशा ये आता है.
मतलब देख, पता है थोड़ा controversial discussion है, but there are some determinants of good looks. in
I'm
that-
not saying I agree with this. I'm just saying a fact ये होता है.
कि ये होता है.
I तो disagree with it fully.
Right, but do you think taller guys are more attractive by and large?
I don't think taller guys are more attractive, like a blanket statement.
Huh.
It's personal choice. I've dated someone who's been my height. I've dated people who've been
Shorter?
way taller. I haven't dated anyone shorter because I'm also not that tall. I'm 5'6".
Sure, but do you see that?
Sure, yeah, I am 5'6".
Like you make an unconvincing argument. Like you want 5'6" and above.
Yeah, but it's very tough to find men who are below 5'6" on
Dude,
an average,
flood
right?
the comments right now. Just go flood the comments. All 5'6" and under kings. Like just let's
But
go.
I haven't met people. I've only met people who are my height or taller. I haven't met any man who's shorter
You
than me.
don't notice them. You just don't notice. They're not eye level.
You're making me feel very bad.
It's very sick.
Are you serious? I haven't noticed them.
No, I don't.
Like subconsciously, I've just cancelled these people from
Look,
my surroundings.
Okay, if we do math.
मतलब मेरा छोटा भाई तो है छोटा, मैं क्या करूँ हाइट में, कुछ वो 7 साल का है.
हाँ ठीक है, तो वो तो क्वालिफाई नहीं कर सकता. बट अगर हम डेटा लें ऑन व्हाट परसेंटेज ऑफ इंडियन मैन आर अंडर द एज अंडर 5'6", जस्ट रन दिस थ्रू जीपीटी. आई थिंक अबाउट 70%.
Can you write urban?
Urban, sure.
Let's
That's a good
make-
point.
yeah.
Because nutrition is a huge issue. Nutrition stunts growth, right?
Yes.
No, I'm just asking, because मैं frankly, I can speak from the male experience. And I can at best guess the female experience. I can read data on the female experience. But मैं उससे ज़्यादा नहीं बोल सकता. I cannot say confirmed. So, this trope on the internet कि लड़कियों को लंबे लड़के पसंद हैं and so on. I just want to make sure. I've never had that problem. I've always been kind of tall. तो मेरे को कभी पता नहीं चला. I've never been said कि तू short है. Except if I'm in Scandinavia,
I mean, yeah, I haven't really said that or I felt that, but maybe it's subconscious, like you're saying. Maybe I haven't noticed them, so I actually don't
It's a
know.
confession,
But I'm giving a confession that I've dated someone my height,
Yeah.
and I've dated people who are taller than me.
What do you like in a man? Like, what do you think?
Arms.
That's it.
I didn't even complete the question. I will tell arms. There is something about arms.
Like
I
gorilla
don't know.
arms?
No. I don't want like a bodybuilder, but I really take note of someone's arms and hands. I don't know why.
I know somebody else
And-
just like that. Go on.
And right before that, like prerequisite before arms is hygiene.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
So those are two of your biggest qualifying factors, huh?
ये नहीं कि आदमी और बदतमीज हो, वो सब तो मतलब बेसिक
basics.
वो बकेट में अलग कर रही हूँ, मैं बहुत स्पेसिफिक बता रही हूँ. हाइजीन और आर्म्स इज समथिंग आई एम अट्रैक्टेड टू.
So arms में is it like vascularity or that kind of stuff?
I think strong arms, like arms that look like they can take care of someone. You know what I mean?
I love this. I love this. So, goes from the symbolic to the literal so quickly. I love that.
It is. I think it has a metaphor to it.
Yeah,
Probably
yeah.
like arms that look strong. And obviously, फिर थोड़ा उसमें vanity add कर दो. That's always a plus point. Like I appreciate beauty. I wouldn't say I don't.
Right.
Yeah. So I think yeah. I don't know why I'm attracted to arms. I
I've
can't
had this,
answer.
I'll tell you,
that
I've had
question.
this conversation with my fiance's best friend.
Yeah.
Okay, so हम लोग we travel together and I was like, okay, what kind of guys do you like? And she said this. She's like, I look at a guy's arms.
Yeah.
And more than arms, I think I may be misquoting her. Sorry, Isa, but like she said,
Veins.
forearms, veins, and like how all of this.
Yeah.
works.
That is also included, but mainly arms.
Nice.
And I think it's a metaphor for me at least that they're a strong personality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very interesting. And what does hygiene tell you?
That they take care of themselves.
Right.
And they're not lazy.
So these are effectively symptoms that mean the larger thing.
Yeah.
यही link है ना?
यही लिंक है. मतलब वैनिटी होती है कि वाह उसके स्पाइक्स हैं, इसके बाल ब्लो ड्राइड है, ये सब नहीं.
Who cares about spikes in
मतलब ये तो बहुत ही
2025?
I know, but
We are 95, 96 born.
I have
हाँ.
to say this.
Set wet.
Set wet, वो spikes और फिर बीच में वो क्या उसको mohawk.
Mohawk, right.
अब मुझे दिखते ही नहीं है.
वो
Where are these
2008,
boys?
7, 6 में
Where's the
lowest.
fashion? Where's the fashion?
This is, I'll tell you, this is late 90s, early 2000s NSYNC और ये pop fashion coming to India 6-7 years later.
NSYNC. Now it's just I don't know what is this what is the boy hairstyle now? Like what do men do?
I
What
think
is the
after
hairstyle?
30, men just part their hair this way and they're like हो गया, या फिर they're like छोड़ जैसा है वैसा रहने दे दिमाग में.
I feel after 30 it's like हमें गंजे नहीं दिखना, so let's make our hair that way कि हम गंजे ना लगे.
That's a huge one.
I think it is what it is.
That's a huge one.
Right?
I have only learned to spot now कि अगर किसी ने अपने बाल आगे पुश कर रखे हैं,
तो वो है
हो सकता
मैंने
है hair loss
bangs
हो.
क्यों कराए थे?
नहीं लड़कियों के नहीं हो रहे होते यार इतने, but guys.
I think no, for at least girls, they really take care of their hair. Like they want to get a monthly haircut. They want to change their style. And I'm also that person who gets something radical done to her body if I'm going through a stressful phase in life.
Like you'll get a tattoo.
Yeah.
So what are the stories of your tattoos?
So my first breakup, I got this tattoo, which is a heart, because I wear my heart on the sleeve and he didn't see it.
Shot still being fired. How many years has this been?
बहुत टाइम हो गया.
भाई बेचारे यार,
5 साल हो गए. 5 साल हो गए.
हाँ, हमारे पॉडकास्ट के थ्रू आपको
And
गाली
this was
पड़ी.
a reminder to myself कि तू प्यार करते रहे, कोई बात नहीं. Like you can fill your heart with love. It's okay.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it's fine. If somebody doesn't appreciate it, their loss. You keep loving people. Which is not true because now I've lost the art to love. Now I'm stone cold heart bitch.
Don't you have a new boyfriend?
It's like whoever I've dated after this heartbreak, no, I don't think I've been myself after that. Like
The first heartbreak was it, huh? Whoa. Guys relate to that. Like, not me, but I've heard guys say कि भाई जो पहला प्यार हुआ था ना, बस वही प्यार हुआ था, उसके बाद
yeah, I think every breakup teaches you something और तुम different version होते हो हर relationship में. मैं at this point of time, if I'm going to be in a fully committed relationship that will end up in marriage, that version of me is going to be a very mature girl, like
Right.
logical.
I'm not going to get carried away.
I'm
into
not
this.
going to get carried away.
Right.
It's like that. It's like working, not working. What do you want? What do I want? ये मतलब थोड़ा lawyer face on होएगा इसमें. Sadly, मतलब वो artist वाला प्यार चला गया है मुझसे.
हाँ.
हम lawyer वाला प्यार आ गया है.
मैं समझ रहा हूँ. I know the way I saw it was कि ठीक है प्यार हो गया. Now you to get super practical to ensure कि जो pragmatics है ना इसके शादी, बच्चे, culture, because mine is also not Indian, right? Like parents, how am I integrating this? So get very logical.
Yeah.
Answer this question very logically. I tell my male friends शादी का question logical है, प्यार का question emotional है. इनको separate रखना.
Exactly. So that has happened and every relationship तुम अलग होगे. You can't compare yourself कि मैं ऐसे था तो मैं हमेशा ऐसे ही रहूँगा. You're always different with a different partner.
Right.
But there was this one saying by Charles Bukowski, तो क्या बढ़िया लिखते हैं उनके सारे quotes crazy है, that the first person, there'll be a love in your life that you'll interact with this love in your life that will not work out. But after that, every love you encounter, you'll compare that love to that love.
Right.
And that means that you have lost and they have won.
You know what I also think? It is because वो नहीं work out करता that you're able to fantasize around it. The best lesson I learned on love was the movie Chalte Chalte. And I was a kid when I watched it. And Chalte Chalte was very unique because it did not just tell you a love story. It said interval तक love story complete. अब आगे का
अब life.
अब लाइफ.
और
लाइफ शुरू होते ही वो झगड़ रहे होते हैं. सेकंड हाफ शुरू होता है. आई वॉज 5 ब्रो. मेरे को वो मेमोरी है, वो लड़ रहे हैं. एंड सो जो प्रैक्टिकल्स है ना लाइफ के, वो अगली है. All love gets lost in a 4-year, 5-year long relationship. There's no freshness, there's no newness. Then there is friendship. There is compatibility.
I agree. My best friend's mom told her that about marriage, that don't find someone who gives you thrills or who gives you those butterflies in your stomach. Find a best friend. Because 2-3 साल में वो सब उड़ जाएगा. वो गंजा हो जाएगा, तुम मोटी हो जाओगे, ये सब हो जाएगा. वो spark नहीं रहेगा. But you need someone who you can sleep with every night, talk about your day, wake up and be happy.
Right. और वो बहुत logical, pragmatic part है life का.
हाँ.
बहुत कम लोग होते हैं. See, India is also a weird experiment because यहाँ पे अगर आपकी शादी, if you're not finding a partner, हम ढूंढ देंगे. But if you look at it, like a lot of my friends, for instance, dated and fell in love but could not marry.
Yeah.
For a variety of reasons. Or if I go back one generation before us, like people who are 40s, my cousins and whatever, उनके पास तो choice ही नहीं थी कि वो बोल दें.
Correct.
My parents' generation, what the taboo. So every generation gets slight access into कि क्या मैं वो experiment run कर सकता हूँ जिससे प्यार करूँ, उसी के साथ logical life बिठाऊँ. And वो experiment, it runs in myriad ways. We all hope for the best when we are getting into it.
Yeah.
But वो बहुत दो अलग चीजें हैं. Love is very different from marriage on the ground level of
It is.
reality.
And I think I've seen it in my parents because my parents, अब जब मैं देखती हूँ, if my dad's traveling, तो एक call debrief of the day mom को लगेगा. और अगर नहीं लगेगा फिर mom को मुझे phone नहीं आया. So every night, if he's outside or my mom's not in the city, they will talk at night saying this has happened, this has happened, this has happened. Okay, you had a good day. Okay, bye. और if they're in the same city, तो वो आएंगे, बैठेंगे, एक साथ चाय पियेंगे, एक शो एक साथ देखेंगे, किसी की बुराई करेंगे, गप्पे करेंगे, इरिटेट होएंगे, एक दूसरे के साथ लड़ेंगे, पर वही तो फ्रेंडशिप है.
और 35 साल से कर रहे हैं.
और वो हर रोज करते हैं. Every day this is a pattern. And I feel like that is what 40-50 years of your life is going to be like. So you need to find a person who you can do that. Not that butterflies हो रहे, toxicity हो रहे, तुमने इसको कैसे टेक्स्ट किया, इसको कैसे टेक्स्ट किया, ये सब नहीं. बस सुकून.
मेरी मम्मी वीकेंड पे घर आती है because during the week she's a working woman, right? She's a judge, so she's in a different city. She comes back on the weekends. तो मम्मी फ्राइडे को घर आएंगी, फ्राइडे को बड़ी थकी आ रही आएंगी, सो जाएंगी. सैटरडे से समा लगना शुरू होता है जहां मम्मी पूरे वीक का डीब्रीफ देंगी पापा को. फिर पापा उसमें से 4 जोक ऐड करेंगे. ठीक है, फिर उनकी जो पुरानी लड़ाइयां हैं वो होने लगेंगी. एंड यू रियलाइज ये 2 दिन में बहुत खुश हैं आपस में. दे आर वेरी हैप्पी. And I'm sure they're not thrilled to see each other. They're comforted by each other in that moment.
That
and there's magic to it.
Yeah.
वो dailiness में ना एक जादू है.
And the fight's also very stupid.
Always.
Like for example, my dad got pissed that mom hasn't got chocolates. So then he got angry, he stormed out of the house and went on a grocery shopping spree. And then when he came back, then he's like, देख मैं इतनी cool चीजें लेके आया हूँ.
Because inside they're all kids ना.
Yeah.
They look older to us.
They're fighting on candy.
They're fighting on candy. Which they probably were fighting in the 80s, but now they're back to fighting on candy.
Exactly. Like they need something to talk about and I love it.
Yeah.
And I am always an observer. मुझे मजा आता है ये सब देखने में. And they want me to mediate. I'm like, I'm not mediating. I'm enjoying this. This is cool.
This is what I pay my bills for.
Yeah. Like Papa said this to me. I'm like, it's okay. You also said this to him. It's fine.
So I think I saw something from your Instagram about you dating this new fellow whose face you hadn't revealed or some shit like that.
Oh, that was an Instagram ad.
That was an ad?
That was an ad.
What does that mean?
There's an ad that I'm on a date with someone and this and that. And what is an ad for this? It was called Date Bites. So the entire story was scripted around date.
Okay. So you're not actually dating somebody? Or you're not... Let's play poker. एक काम करियो, वो cards का set लेके आ. Is this gentleman...
I'm always going to tell you that until there's a shadi ka invitation being sent to people.
Until there's a ring on this damn finger.
Exactly, Priyanka Chopra.
What the thing?
Queen. I'm not settling.
So you're not announcing until then?
I'm not announcing until then.
So is it going good? Like, where are you? How do you rate it on a scale of 1 to 10?
I'm just going to say that it's very difficult to keep up with my life. and I'm happy that someone can keep up with
Oh,
my
that's
life.
very beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow. I get that bit.
Yeah.
हमारी लाइफ में डाउन टाइम्स इज नथिंग ना, वो द फोन इज स्टिल रनिंग, कॉल्स आर स्टिल हैपनिंग, सो आई गेट दैट बिट.
Yeah.
That's very well answered.
And the only thing is that I put everything of my life on the gram, but there are a lot of things I'd never put, like the gram. Love life is never on the gram. Life struggles are never on the gram. New plans, new ventures, investment, where my money is never on the gram. I have never ever said this is a luxury bag, this is a car, this is a house. I do not talk about money. There are certain things that I'm not comfortable with sharing with the world, which is okay. So this is included in that bucket.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Very well thought out also.
Yeah.
I don't put my family, like my parents.
Yeah.
I'll celebrate my fiance, but like my sister, I would never, because I've seen kya downside hota hai. She doesn't deserve any of this.
Exactly.
My fiance is consented. I'm like, you don't know what's coming for you.
Yeah.
And फिर once in a while a Reddit post will pop somewhere, and then she will read it. She'll feel bad about it.
Yeah.
But that's part of our lives.
Exactly. Yeah. So my extended family and I, but my mom loves to be on my gram.
Oh yeah.
So mom she's like, put na. She loves YouTube. So she wants to be on YouTube, but then she's very proper. She's like, no, don't. I'm going to say this. Like she's very like, camera angle theek kar lo. Like she's very shy. Dad does not want to be around at all, and I don't want him also to be like her cheese. I don't need to show. And yeah, there are certain things that nahi.
I got my dad on the show.
Yeah.
And I briefed him all day. I said, listen, आप यहाँ पे डॉक्टर राकेश गुप्ता बन के मत आना, प्रखर के पापा बन के आना, मस्ती करनी है हमें. वो एपिसोड 30 मिनट खींचना मुश्किल हो गया था,
क्या है?
क्योंकि पापा वेंट फुल फॉर्मल. हाँ. Yes,
Yeah.
that's it.
When the camera gets on, there's something that happens.
Yeah. For the first time, I get it. I mean, I don't blame him at all. पहली बार तो being in front of the camera, you don't know who's listening.
Yeah.
So my dad's probably thinking his professional friends are listening, and like the judges that know him and the politicians, like he's thinking वो लोग देख रहे हैं ना.
Exactly.
वो थोड़ी देख रहे हैं प्रखर के audience देख रहा है, हंस दो इनके साथ.
Yeah, similar thing with my dad, that
Yeah.
I don't want to put him and he shouldn't be in the spot because he has a life of his own and I don't want to jeopardize anything.
Exactly.
क्योंकि मैं जो भी बोलती हूँ, it's taken out of context और मुझे तुम लोग बोल सकते हो. Like I don't have anything to lose
I
in
make money
that
from
way.
that hate. Blink,
Yeah,
blink.
actually engagement, like I don't know. But yeah, there are certain people like you can't, and there are certain things you can't talk about.
There was a video I saw of you and your mom where you admitted, or she said something about you ending up in juvie in the UK.
I didn't end up in juvie. I was interning at a juvie.
Oh, you were interning at a juvie. I was
See,
like, what?
everything taken out of context.
Dude, what are you doing, researchers? क्या कर रहे थे? But हाँ.
So, this is very cool that you know. I haven't, again, this is something that nobody knows. I haven't put this out there. I don't know how you guys know it.
There is a video where your mom mentioned something about you being in a juvie. So I think.
So it came from my mom, it didn't come from me.
But you were in that video.
मैंने तो देखा. I don't watch my own content.
है ना? तेरे पास link है? I think it's this video somewhere. My mom spills.
I went to a UK prison, a juvenile prison. I got £200 for that. So
Wow, that's your.
Do you see how that can be misinterpreted?
Yeah,
Out of
yeah,
context,
that's
this
me.
sounds like you ended
That's
up.
me. That's my fault.
I was like, साहिबा चोरी वोरी करती है क्या?
नहीं, so £200 मुझे वहाँ काम करने के लिए मिले थे क्योंकि मैं एक, can I please tell you that juvie gave me a lot of anxiety.
Why?
Because मुझे डर लग रहा था वहाँ पे.
I'm sure.
Because great kids, to be honest, very intelligent, very smart, but I could feel their hostility. Like I was actually scared.
So hostility towards you for what specific reason? Because you are
So, for
the.
example, I was not an English person, right? Firstly, मैं Indian हूँ. So that question is always risen in like when people don't understand culture, right? So for these juvies, it was always like, oh, she's this outsider. Second was I was interning to help them in creative arts. तो मैं उनको सिखाने आई हूँ. तो मैं एक टीचर टाइप थी वहाँ पर एक और बीटी के.
हाँ, वो power structure flip हो
पावर
गया.
स्ट्रक्चर फ्लिप हो गया है. थर्ड मैं आती थी कंफर्टेबली, मैं जाती थी कंफर्टेबली. दे हैव टू स्टिल बी देयर. सो आई थिंक दैट वाज आल्सो देयर, बट दे वर वेरी नाइस टू मी. नो इंस्टेंसेस, नथिंग, बट आई जस्ट फेल्ट द एयर ऑफ हॉस्टिलिटी. ऑल्सो दे कांट डू एनीथिंग टू मी बिकॉज द सिक्योरिटी एंड
Right,
अदर
right.
अडल्ट्स देयर.
Right.
Yeah, but it was a very, very crazy experience.
How old were you for this?
I was doing my master's, so it was a part of that program. So I
20
was
plus.
20, 21.
2020.
20, yeah.
Right. So, acha, you were like, because you've lived abroad before that also, no?
Not really. So I did my master's abroad and I was there after my master's for a bit for internship. उसके बाद मैं वापस आ गई थी. कुछ मेरा हमेशा यही था, वंदे मातरम, लाइक मैं वापस आऊंगी.
है 15 अगस्त को बचता है.
हाँ, मैं वापस आऊंगी. मुझे बहुत प्यार था कि मैं एजुकेशन करूंगी, हर जगह करूंगी, लेकिन मैं वापस देश में आऊंगी.
go.
और फिर एंड में मैंने क्रिएटिव फील्ड पकड़ ली, इसकी जरूरत ही नहीं थी ये सब
देश
करने की।
बदलेंगे ब्रो, YouTube से देश बदलेंगे.
तो ये सब नहीं हुआ तो मैं वापस आ गई थी. But yeah, I was there, and I when I was young, I used to live in Indonesia with my parents.
Indonesia.
Yeah.
And Germany. Something about Germany. Something.
My family lives in Germany. But my first language that I ever spoke, like my first words were Bhasa, which is Indonesian.
Right.
हिंदी इंग्लिश नहीं आती थी और मैं अब भाषा completely भूल गई हूँ.
So you remember nothing.
Nothing. But my parents do. They can talk. And this is so evil of them कि when they want to hide something from me, मेरे सामने वो भाषा में बात करेंगे और मुझे तो समझ नहीं आता.
Wow, your parents are smart.
They're so smart. And like when we still go to visit Indonesia because they have friends and family there, mom is so good at talking, and I feel bad. I was like, this was my first language.
Damn.
And I can't believe how the mind works that I have no recollection of it.
This is probably pre 5 years of age, no?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of memories are forgotten.
Yeah. So when I came to India and then I started schooling, उसके बाद हिंदी इंग्लिश ही था, तो वो पूरी लैंग्वेज ही मेरी मेमोरी से ऑफ हो गई.
Interesting. And what an interesting. Where in Indonesia was
Jakarta.
This? Jakarta. Okay. Your parents are probably working there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you have no memories of living there.
I don't. I think my memories are associated with the photographs. So I think वो थोड़ा defaulted है.
I get it. But between say UK, you went to Durham and now living in whatever NCR, etc. What is your read like? How do you see it? Do you like this better, that better? It's a very difficult trade-off.
London after Delhi is my favorite city in the world.
Okay.
So if anytime somebody asks that question, oh, if not Delhi, where would you live? It would always be London because I really appreciate it for being extremely metropolitan and this
accepting city, like you can
bang of culture, like people from everywhere globally. And also it's still very desi at heart. Like you find your people there too. America I'm not really fond of. I've gone there multiple times and I'm just not fond of that country because I do really feel they have a superiority complex.
100%.
And that, you know, that view of being a hegemony, वो delete हो गया. तुम hegemony थे maybe 2009 में, उसके बाद delete ही हो गया. Now you're not. Now the third world country like you used to call us has really developed enough. So इतना चौड़ नहीं है तुम में. और मैं जाती हूँ, मैं ये वहाँ सोचती हूँ कि तुम hegemon क्यों थे? मुझे समझ नहीं आता. So I have very strong opinions about US, not about the people, but just about the country in general.
The institution.
The institution of what it is portrayed to be.
Sure.
So I love India. I have a lot of love for my country. And I have a lot of love for the diversity. I think growing up, because I'm a product of a mixed culture. My dad's a Sardar from Kashmir.
Oh.
My mom is a Hindu from Punjab. I was born in Calcutta.
Okay.
And I lived in Delhi.
Okay.
And I work in Bombay.
Right,
So,
I get it.
So it's just like religiously and language spoken around me and where all my family and upbringing has happened has been very diverse. And I love that. And I love India for that. तो मेरे घर में कश्मीरी खाना भी बनता है, पंजाबी खाना भी बनता है, मैं मंदिर भी जाती हूँ, मैं गुरुद्वारे भी जाती हूँ.
Bengali खाना बनता है?
Bengali खाना बनता है. My parents speak Bengali.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So they speak one Bahasa, Bengali, Punjabi, Hindi, English, 5 languages.
And mom is very Delhi Punjabi. So she can't talk in Punjabi. Dad can.
मैं समझ गया, वो दिल्ली पंजाबी नॉर्थ वेस्ट दिल्ली वाले बोलते हैं. जो पंजाबी होती नहीं, पिक्चरों वाली पंजाबी.
Mom can't do Punjabi at all, but she can understand. They've lost touch with Bengali for sure, but mom used to take classes. Mom and dad used to take Bengali classes. So, and all my life I've heard Bengali around me. So, আমি বাংলা বুঝতে পারি, বলতে পারি, বলতে পারি, এখন একটু. So like
there's no need for like this here. It's completely inappropriate.
So वही मुझे डाइवर्सिटी से इतना प्यार है ना. मुझे कोई इंसान मिलता है जो मुझसे अलग है, मुझे हॉस्टिलिटी नहीं, मुझे प्यार और वो कनेक्शन दिखता है कि how can we be together, like
I get it. I had a very similar experience in New York. जो ये culture explosion है ना, कि I'm hanging out with everything from say an Armenian to an Indonesian, and then from somebody from South Africa all the way to Serbia. I'm getting all this and I'm hearing how they think and what their countries go through and what their cultures are about. I love that.
Yeah.
And you get this very locally in India. If you just care to look around, like हमारे profession में particularly, you meet so many people. I meet so many people. It blows my mind. Yeah. So I get it.
And I also see कि at core हम सब बहुत ही similar हैं और हम जीते बहुत differently है, तो वो भी अच्छा. Like तुम तो इतना travel करते हो, you'll see a lot of culture at its core is very similar to Indian culture. So you'll be like, oh yeah, we also do that. Oh yeah, we also have that tradition. But then certain things will be very different. For example, one of the cultural shocks that I got is how here we are very... Atithi Devo Bhava is very real in India, right? योर गेस्ट इज एक्चुअली योर गॉड, और हम वो प्राइड लेते हैं कि हमारे घर कोई आया है, हम उनके वो मेहमान नवाजी करते हैं, खाना देते हैं, लाइक वी गो आउट ऑफ अ वे. इतना हुआ है कि हमारे जो कटलरी बेस्ट है वो हम उसमें नहीं खाते जब तक कोई गेस्ट आता है, राइट. अब्रॉड ये सब नहीं होता. दे डोंट गिव टू फॉर एनी गेस्ट कमिंग. इनफैक्ट वो घर बुलाते ही नहीं है लोगों को, वो बाहर मिलते हैं. और ये गेस्ट को इतना प्यार शार नहीं करते. तुम ज़मीन पे सो जाओ, तुम होटल नहीं ले सकते. ये होता है हमारे में. होते तुम होटल में कैसे रह रहे हो, हमारे घर में क्यों नहीं रह रहे.
एग्जैक्टली. और अगर तुम होटल में रह रहे हो तो तुम पैसे क्यों दे रहे हो? हाँ, मैं पैसे दूंगा भाई, तुम मेरे शहर में है.
एयरपोर्ट से तुम टैक्सी नहीं ले सकते.
हाँ, क्या बात कर रहे हो?
हम आएंगे. हाँ,
What are you saying, Uber?
वो होते ना चाचा 3 बजे उठ के जा रहे हैं, कुछ बेटा घर आ रहे हैं, एयरपोर्ट.
राइट.
Second shock was, I'm sure you also face this, how we always split the bill.
We like there.
No, here you order a lot of food and equally you split the bill. वहाँ पे individually जो किसी ने खाना मंगाया है उसके पैसे आएंगे.
In fact, मेरे लिए the thing was, मैं आज तक भी ना, if I ever pay for like the group, I'm not going to ask you for money.
Or
like,
that.
हाँ, like भाई क्या है, 4-5 हज़ार रुपए लग गए.
Exactly. Or you give your card and next time you see whatever.
Right.
ठीक है. But that has also
downsides भी बहुत होते हैं.
No, that has also come now because you can afford it.
Yeah, right. But पहले भी कि चल मोमो 4 प्लेट आज मैंने खिला दिया, कल तू खिला दे.
ये मैं स्कूल में करती थी अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ. हर फ्राइडे हम आइसक्रीम एक दूसरे के लिए खरीदते थे.
कि मैं वापस पैसे मांगू तेरे से $2 इस आइसक्रीम के लिए. हट, पागल है.
वहाँ वो जो मैंने देखा यूरोप में, फॉर एग्जाम्पल जर्मन्स, एवरीथिंग दे वेरी स्ट्रिक्ट. लाइक if you have eaten some of their food, I owed them €4. Or for example, if we are going to a restaurant, वो अपने खाने के ही पैसे देंगे. और शेयरिंग नहीं होता था. लाइक सब इंडिविजुअली अपना खाना मंगाते हैं.
कि तू मेरा मत खाना भाई.
और मुझे ये अच्छा नहीं लगता.
राइट.
बहुत चीजें मंगाओ पूरे टेबल के लिए, सब ऐसे ठोंगे मारे.
फैमिली स्टाइल्स.
राइट. ये एशियन कल्चर है.
ये गरम कल्चर्स हैं. हॉट कल्चर्स.
ये वेस्टर्न कल्चर नहीं है. तो ये सब डिफरेंशिएशन मुझे बहुत. For example, I got to know when I went to Kazakhstan that talking about politics inside your house, outside your house is illegal because they don't want people to fight. They don't want people to have differences.
Interesting.
Yeah, so you can talk about politics in your house, indoors, not outdoors.
That's actually very true about Iran also, that there are certain things you will just never see in public in Iran, but they at least were permissible or are still permissible indoors.
Indoors, exactly.
So like drugs, for instance, outside there's no tolerance, but apparently North Tehran, high society, there's a lot of drugs.
You can do that.
Yeah,
I think that's true in Pakistan also.
It's very possible.
Yeah.
It's very
Islamabad has a lot of parties, huh?
Bro, Pakistan and India were part of the hippie route. All Goras were coming 50 years ago to just do drugs here. Nepal, India, Pakistan, Afghanistan was all part of that drug route.
Yeah, मैं कुछ बोलना नहीं चाहती, मुझे प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगी, but ग्रोथ
मैं तो गोरो को जानती हूँ.
बट जो ट्रेड होता है वो यहाँ पे बहुत ही हाई ट्रेड है इंडिया और पाकिस्तान में.
Oh yeah.
The trade route.
You know what we're talking about.
Yeah, so
जिसको समझ आना है उसको आ गया.
This is a economics discussion.
हाँ, ये कोई पॉलिटिकल डिस्कशन नहीं है. आप हिमाचल से थोड़ा आगे निकलोगे आपको समझ में आ जाएगा.
हाँ. और अक्रॉस द बॉर्डर लोग दोस्त हैं.
Right. Right.
दोस्त हैं, friends. It's great.
Did you by any chance get to see this legendary clip that this legendary fellow Zakir Khan dropped from the MSG?
Which clip?
You don't know the one that he just sold out the show?
No, I know what has happened because Tanmay was there and Zakir Bhai was there and Hassan Manal. So I've seen, but I haven't seen the clip.
So it's just, the clip is just thousands of lights for Zakir.
Yeah.
Bro, what a moment.
It was.
Man, मतलब
मेरे goosebumps आए थे when I saw a photo where all of them are together on stage hugging, Hassan, Tanmay and Zakir Bhai. And then there was a photo, like you're saying, of the entire audience. And the fact that Hindi is being spoken on the stage.
मैं explain नहीं कर सकता क्या representation होगी. Like, I've been to some of his shows. And actually the last time I saw
13 million already.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, dude. God. Still goosebumps, man.
I swear. वो मेरा कमेंट है उधर.
Unreal. Right, dude. Right. मतलब मैं, what do you say to something like this? What a
yeah, see, I couldn't describe it. That's why I said this is unreal. Like, I can't believe this is happening. And the thing is, Indians in thousands, 15,000 Indians in an auditorium in US. Looking at a Indian comedian, it's something like
all that security outside for an Indian fellow to walk in.
Yeah.
All that from somebody from Indore, right? Like all. मैं बता सकता हूँ because I've lived with the fellows जो ये audience में थे ना, ये लोग they miss home a lot.
Yeah.
And any symptom of Bassi, Zakir, Samay, anyone else, any comedian ending up there, any musician ending up, like I think Badshah is doing his tour next. Anyone ending up there, they love the idea.
Yeah.
But for 15,000 of them to love from this small an island, end up here and watch this show, pay, some of them paid hundreds of dollars,
And
more
to get
thousands
there.
of
And
dollars.
a lot of people flew in also.
Can you imagine?
My best friend also lives in London, and whenever like Samay was performing in London, then Kuloob was performing, then Rohan said, and I always would message, go for the show, because unke liye it's like another connection back home, right?
Yes.
Like the jokes will be basis on the current events back home.
Right.
So they can relate to that. And he is a storyteller.
I've never seen an act like this.
I wouldn't call him a comedian only.
No.
I think he's a storyteller. Like it's poetic what he does.
People call him a comedian because people haven't caught up to the variety in his art form.
Exactly.
He's not a comedian.
He's
He'll
this
make you
artist.
laugh.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
And it's very relatable. I think there are two sides of relatability. One that we in India we've really oversold it. Like everyone's like relatable hai to chalega. But I think Veerdas said that, and I did kind of agree with it. Is like अगर कोई relatable नहीं है, that doesn't mean उनका art form art नहीं है. It's not necessary. In fact, art was not supposed to be relatable.
Exactly.
It was supposed to be a breakthrough of sorts.
Right. Different from relatable, aspirational, like contemplative, something of that
Exactly,
nature. Right.
exactly. So I think अभी वो भी एक अलग debate है, relatable or not. But the beauty of his is just storytelling. I went to his house once. And he had a lot of people around, and for 1 hour only Zakir Bhai was talking, and he was just talking. It wasn't a stand-up piece.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
wasn't storytelling. He was just talking, but all of us were silent. That was my first personal interaction with Zakir Bhai. In 1 hour, I was just smiling throughout, just listening. Throughout, I'm not kidding. 1 घंटे में ऐसे थी. I don't know what it was.
Somebody forced me to go to his show. जब मैं न्यूयॉर्क में था, similar, like you know, you forced somebody. A friend of mine said, "Listen, my company is organizing this show. They were in India. मैं ticket भेज दिया है. Make sure you're at the show." I said, "I'm not going to go." They said, "Listen, I've pulled a few favors. You're going to the show."
Yeah.
So I'm sitting in the show alone. He was, I think, doing Gramercy Theatre, some shit. I don't know what theatre. Beacon Theatre. ठीक है? Which is a huge venue, by the way. I've seen some of my heroes in that venue. मैं वहाँ बैठा हूँ and I'm like, okay, whatever. Aanchal comes on, Aanchal opens. I'm like, okay, funny, whatever. Then Zakir begins. And in 30 minutes, I'm just crying. Like I'm a pool of tears thinking about my Dadaji, thinking about my father. Like, वो
Yeah.
क्या parts touch करा देते हैं यार?
Yeah.
क्या जादू है आदमी के पास?
It's amazing. I love it. Art.
But this is happening now, this bridge between, you are seeing this, all comedians are touring, all musicians are touring around the world. Indians are willing to spend money. You know Rishabh Sharma, the sitarist?
Yes.
Dude,
Yes.
what a fantastic
I
product.
know.
He's taken sitar into such a cool space.
I was about to say that. He's made sitar cool.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing because about time. Like
About
Indian
time.
classical, about time to come into mainstream.
कि उसकी physical से लेके उसके performance तक में जो modernity है ना, while keeping that sort of aesthetic
And
alive.
how he looks and how he performs and the kind of music he makes. I think first time वो mainstream में Indian classical का Coke Studio के through आया था थोड़ा. And then I think Divars or something started.
Divas was doing something.
They were doing. There was another one.
Divarists करके एक पूरा show आता था where they would mix hip hop and this kind of stuff.
Exactly.
Great music.
And that was really cool because again, mainstream में क्यों नहीं आ सकता? Because the music is phenomenal.
Yeah.
And I think he is doing that with instrumental now.
Right.
I think he's the only one who's
No,
doing
now he's singing also.
There's also this guitarist who plays bass. I think she was in A.R. Rahman's band or someone. I forgot her name. Have you ever seen her play bass?
No.
I have never seen a woman like her. And she's just so
Bass players are so
badass
stylish
with
too.
bass. Yeah,
So
she's
stylish.
she looks like a goddess.
Bass players also don't give a right? They have to play their
they
bass
don't-
like
they don't.
उनको कितना आगे
They're
पीछे move
just
नहीं करना,
like-
right? They have to play their
they
bass, they have
just
to
do-
background the whole thing.
But because of her, I realized how cool bass is.
Yeah.
Because हमेशा bass का हमेशा वो
पीछे रहता है. Bass and
वो
drums
था,
are पीछे.
But
हाँ.
through like seeing, yeah, dude, she's so good.
This one, can you play?
Yeah,
Actually, check her Instagram. I feel like यहाँ time लगेगा search करने
हाँ,
में.
because उसका Instagram is just her playing the bass.
Dude, we've lost this instrumental type of music also to electronic music. Like I love electronic
have.
music, I'm all about it, but I miss just like hardcore drums and guitars and instruments. Tabla
And
baj
when you
rahe
hear
hain.
it, my friend just produced a song. It hasn't been released yet, and he made me hear the song. And the first question I asked was, this background music? Because he usually makes electronic. I was like, this sounds so real, so good. He said, because it is. It's an orchestra. I was like, dude, finally.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And you can tell the difference because my first question to him was, is this live?
Right. Yeah, I just miss that time when like bands were like synchronizing to make beautiful music.
Exactly. Dude, tabla sounds so good.
There is no song as rememberable as there's never going to be another Pink Floyd or a Porcupine Tree
or like a Tal soundtrack.
और ताउल होगा ही नहीं क्योंकि वो इलेक्ट्रॉनिक मिक्स फॉर्मुलेक थोड़ा सा ऐसा हो गया
Via Hans Zimmer and A.R. Rahman legends because they use live music, they have an orchestra, they produce that kind of music. वो कुछ इलेक्ट्रॉनिक नहीं करते हैं. That's why they'll always be remembered. तो मुझे तो बहुत मजा आती है. Look at her views firstly.
Okay, she does look like a nature goddess.
Yeah. She looks like Pocahontas.
हाँ. She looks like Latin American nature goddess. पहले वाला वीडियो खोलना. I want to see it. I want to see the style. Let's go. Them dreads.
How's his bass? Like that's what's.
Yeah. That's some like up-tempo jazz bass vibes.
Ooh. She's very, very good. Yeah, so all of these people who are like bringing things that should be in mainstream to mainstream, I have full respect for that.
मतलब यार, really some days I listen to some of the early alt rock bands. Creed. You remember Creed?
Yes.
One Last Breath.
Arms Wide Open.
Arms Wide Open.
Yeah.
And you're like, there is never going to be another one of these, dude.
I miss them.
I love the electronic scene, but fuck.
Metallica दिल्ली आया था तो मैं उनके कॉन्सर्ट
मैं भी था वहाँ.
फिर हुआ ही नहीं कॉन्सर्ट.
आग लग गई थी यार, उन्होंने सब फेंक दिया था.
स्टेज टूट गया था. चेयर्स. और मैं स्कूल में थी.
मैं भी स्कूल में था.
और मैं और मेरे दोस्त आई थिंक एक या दो थे. कोई मेटालिका दैट टाइम सिर्फ अगेन लड़के ही सुनते थे ज्यादा. आई डोंट नो व्हाई वहाँ पे सिर्फ लड़के थे.
It was all that वो grunge rock type वाले लड़के ना.
And a few girls, but there were some girls also. मुझे वहाँ बहुत डर लगा था because I think गुड़गांव में था.
हाँ, गुड़गांव में था. 29 सेक्टर की पार्किंग में.
और फिर chairs started flying और मेरा फोन जाता है पापा को.
हाँ.
प्लीज आ जाओ मुझे लेने यहाँ पे. कैंसिल.
मेरे पापा मेरे को छोड़ते हुए कह रहे थे, यहाँ देखना तुम पक्का राइट्स होंगे, तुम क्यों जा रहे हो? और फिर हो गए. मैंने कहा Game 1 Papa. Like now we have to change the perception.
But I also after that 1 week in Gurgaon went to Honey Singh's concert. In Kingdom of Dreams. उसके लिए पापा आए थे. Obvious reasons मैं स्कूल में थी और हनी सिंह के कॉन्सर्ट पे गुड़गांव में जा रही थी.
Scandalous.
Yeah, so obviously had to come. उसके एक महीने बाद Enrique October 2012 आए थे गुड़गांव.
Enrique was in Gurgaon.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I missed that.
And there was a photo of me which was my Facebook cover photo where I am stretching my hand and he touches it like this.
Oh shit.
Very Michelangelo vibe.
Damn.
Yeah.
Enrique was the thing, dude.
He's coming again.
He made love like felt.
Do you know what I feel? Yeah, I remember all of his lyrics. Like he was
Superman. उसकी आवाज भी बहुत अलग थी.
एक कौन भी आ रहा है.
I remember. You remember Hardwell and Avicii and all those had come.
Swedish House Mafia had come.
Mafia, yeah.
But I don't know if these bands exist anymore.
No, Hardwell does exist. Hardwell switched from EDM to. मैंने भी recently दोबारा Hardwell play किया and he's amazing.
Yeah.
For a second I was like, I can't listen to his shit, but amazing.
It's been a while.
Avicii is obviously no more. He
Yeah.
passed. I don't know what Swedish House is up to.
But I love how all these OG artists are coming back to India. Like Backstreet Boys came and I believe that concert was packed.
Really?
Yeah.
Himesh making that comeback?
Dude, Himesh 2.0.
Amazing visuals.
I really want to go for his concert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to talk to that man. I feel like he'd be so interesting.
He will be.
Yeah.
Like I think वो होता है ना कोई eccentric.
बिल्कुल.
कि जो भी बोले पर सुन के अच्छा लगेगा. I think he'll be like that. Now Travis Scott apparently is coming. I don't know if this is true or not.
I think December, October, something.
I am too scared to go for his concert, so I don't think I will.
Have you heard of the rumor that Travis Scott's concerts are satanically coded?
Yes.
You've heard that,
Yes.
right? My fiance really believes in that.
I don't know if I believe in it, but like his concerts are very scary to look at.
Yeah.
Like those mosh pits and people die. People have died in his concerts.
But mosh pits also happen in See Them On.
Oh, they do?
16-year-olds butting head. Sorry, calm.
Oh
16-year-olds.
my God.
Yeah, and I mean, I think See Them On do a great job repping a very early culture, hip-hop का Indian culture. But yeah, mosh pits happen.
तो मुझे डर है कि इंडिया का mosh pit तो is anyway दादर स्टेशन पर actually to create a mosh pit तो मतलब वो तो बहुत ही scary हो जाए.
दादर स्टेशन times 10 हो गया.
I know Rajiv Chowk means Dadar at a Travis Scott concert.
Whoa, dude. Rajiv Chowk peak.
Yeah.
Peak Rajiv Chowk is so many people. It's more than Mauritius.
My entire college life, I've taken the metro. 3 years every day I've taken
Yellow
the
line.
metro, yellow line.
And then red line.
No,
Later.
direct.
अच्छा, direct, okay. हाँ,
Luckily,
विश्वविद्यालय.
Luckily, yellow line I've taken from MG Road, Gurgaon, every day to विश्वविद्यालय.
Right.
1.5 घंटे की जर्नी and come back. तो मुझे 3.5 घंटे तो लगते थे मेट्रो में. And I would love to live it again. I loved it.
Dude, फरीदाबाद में तब तक मेट्रो आई भी नहीं थी, सिर्फ बॉर्डर तक थी. And I went to CA classes at 6 a.m. in the morning, first train. And 1.5 hour past Vishwavidyalaya, we would be in Kashmiri Gate somewhere, we'd be in Shadra somewhere.
Kashmiri was red line.
Red line. So you would switch at one of those intersections.
Yeah.
And so 1.5 hour in early winter morning, boss. Early 6 a.m. winter morning.
But would you stop at those shops in the metro station for chai or coffee?
No.
Oh,
I would just hold it off. I'd be like, छोड़ बाद में देखेंगे अब क्या चाय coffee. मैं to actually, because it was so early, you would not even have had time to go to the bathroom in the morning.
Yeah.
6 a.m. class, you're leaving home 4:30, na?
Yeah.
Right. Or 7 a.m. class, you're leaving 5:30. So now halfway into the class, you need to go somewhere.
Yeah.
So we had to civil lines में एक अच्छा hotel है कोई.
Oberoi का, Maiden.
That's where we would go to actually get light. So we'd built a routine कि हम लोग कैसे pretend करेंगे कि हमारे पास यहाँ रूम की key है. We stole a room का key, so we would keep it like that.
That's crazy.
Just to be able to have poop with dignity.
Yeah, because those bathrooms are,
Kashmiri Gate, ISBT के bathroom में
You can't.
nobody's going
you
there.
can't.
Yeah.
Oh my god. But I love the metro because it made everything equal. Absolutely loved it because of that. I also loved Indigo Airlines because it made everything equal.
Yeah. Actually, I've come to really like Indigo. I've had a few spats with them publicly, but I've come
As
to...
you always do, flight delay. I am a Air India stan. Yeah. I'm a Air India girly.
Can you imagine? At this point, we fly so much. मेरी favorite airlines
Yeah, Air India has my heart because I'm obsessed with the Tatas.
I made a mistake. Air India Bombay to Delhi flight was supposed to take off at 9, took off at 9 p.m. and 1 a.m. Landed home at 3:34. And that day I was like, I can't risk this again because this is painful.
Yeah. No. Flight delays are the worst, यार. Airport में क्या ही बैठ के क्या ही करोगे?
नहीं, पर वो एयरपोर्ट पे पूरा ड्रामा इंसू होने लग जाता है ना, बिकॉज पहले पूरी भीड़ में किसी में भी हिम्मत नहीं है कि वो जाके लड़ सके.
पर एक अंकल निकलेंगे.
फिर एक अंकल निकलेंगे.
और फिर बोलेंगे.
हाँ.
और फिर पीछे भीड़ सपोर्ट के लिए.
हाँ.
स्कूल में तो ना बैक आ जाएगी.
हाँ. एक पीछे बोलेंगे, हाँ सही तो कह रहे हैं ये. राइट, लाइक अब वो उसकी गाइस के पीछे छुप के अपनी बात कहना चाहेंगे. एंड यू सी द टेंशंस राइज.
और फिर एक बंदा होगा जो अपना फोन निकालेगा
रिकॉर्ड करने के लिए. अच्छा, फिर मी आई रियलाइज दिस नथिंग गोना हैपन, तो आई एम गोना ट्राई एंड ऐड फायर. मैं कुछ जाके बोलूंगा इनको तो कोई शर्म ही नहीं है. आई एम गोना ट्राई एंड डू समथिंग दैट्स गोइंग टू इनसाइट दिस मोर, राइट, जस्ट टू फॉर द ड्रामा टू हैपन. कुछ तो एंटरटेनमेंट तो बोर हो रहे हैं. फिर आई रियलाइज अगर मेरी वीडियो बन गई तो लोगों को पता लग जाएगा लड़ाई ये करवा रहा था.
बट इट्स वेरी सैड बिकॉज आई वांट टू पार्टेक इन ऑल ऑफ दीज थिंग्स बट आई गेट एंग्री इन इंग्लिश. तो क्या होता है जब मुझे गुस्सा आता है, पता नहीं क्यों वो रफ्तार वाली इंग्लिश में बात करने लगती है. आई डोंट नो व्हाई आई गेट इमोशनल इन हिंदी, आई गेट एंग्री इन इंग्लिश. इट्स टू डिफरेंट साइड्स ऑफ मी. सो व्हेन आई गेट एंग्री इन इंग्लिश, आई डोंट नो व्हाई पीपल डोंट टेक यू सीरियसली.
I get angry in Faridabad. And you begin with, but that's funny that people don't take you seriously.
They don't take me because I'm like, how can you expect this? No, this is not the ethical. This professional. And I was like, they're not taking me seriously at all.
Yeah, I won't take you seriously. You're like corporate speak.
ये क्या कर रहे हो? वो वहाँ रो रही है, हमारा खाना नहीं है. ऐसे चीखूंगी तब इमोशन आता है हिंदी में. इंग्लिश में इमोशन तो आता है नहीं.
औरत का दर्द तो देखो हिंदी में ही समझ आता है, इंग्लिश में समझ ही नहीं आता.
और जब मैं हिंदी में इमोशनल होती हूँ तो मेरे आंसू निकल जाते हैं, फिर कोई रोकना नहीं, फिर कोई भी पिघल जाता है.
Right. That's also true. हम लोग, I feel like we are sitting on so much anger and so much like issues that very often being angry in public will lead to a meltdown. Right? Like that's very common.
Yeah, I call it a mentee B.
What do you mean mentee B?
Mentee B is when you have a mental breakdown.
Oh, mentee B. Yeah.
Because you have to now make it acceptable.
Yeah, right. It has to sound Gen Z enough for people to accept it.
Cool, like we have a mentee B. Yeah.
You know, there was a... I may get this quote wrong, but you said this somewhere about how imposter syndrome is a woman thing.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that? And let me phrase it like this. At the cost of sounding controversial, I could say anecdotally that self-esteem issues generally end up on the woman side of thing. Man side of thing, maybe it's a slightly different self-confidence issue. Maybe is more prominent.
Yeah.
But explain to me, what is this imposter syndrome and this kind of stuff?
Case in point, I think in the beginning of the podcast only you told me that Saba, you're selling yourself short, right? That is the case in point because I feel as women now, and this is actually a number I'm giving. This is a quantitative analysis that I have done because I had a podcast of my own with Zerodha where I interviewed a lot of successful women from different fields. And no matter what their background is or what they do, everyone said that they suffer from imposter syndrome. And I'll tell you what that is. In India, women feel that they have to prove themselves and continuously do so, and they fail at getting that validation कि हाँ तुम ठीक कर रहे हो, क्योंकि हम जो भी करते हैं हमें कभी कोई नहीं बोलता हाँ तुम ठीक कर रहे हो. See, if again, like I said, if you're working hard, then she doesn't have time for her family. If you're not working, well, she's just a gold digger. If you're going through a divorce, it is her fault. She must have cheated, or she's a gold digger. If you look too good, she's using her pretty privilege. If you don't look good, she needs to get everything done. It's like you're never doing anything right. And it's always so exhausting that we suffer from imposter syndrome कि हमको कभी कुछ ठीक कर ही नहीं सकते. कि we are not worth it. Like we always have to keep on striving to be better to prove ourselves, but we are not getting proved. Hence proved ही नहीं हो रहा. And I feel I also suffer from it because अगर मैं कुछ, I'm very politically driven. Like I am very opinionated, but like I get into trouble because of that. So now if I say something, it's a problem. If I don't say something, why aren't you standing up? If I look a certain way, why are you looking this way? That's why she's getting the work she is getting done. If I work very hard and I do all of these things, because of these men in her life. If I come from privilege, I'm very grateful and I take ownership of it, and I thank my parents for giving me the life they have. But I have used all that education and skills I've learned and worked hard for it, but like ये मेरी गलती, ये मेरे skills नहीं है, ये मेरी बाप की गलती.
हाँ, ये privilege है इसका, right? This kind
it's like anything a woman does is not okay. It's not fine. So it's always like A is also wrong, B is also wrong, then A is also wrong, and B is also wrong, and then we just.
So you can't have your cake and eat it too.
Never.
Right.
And that is just bloody exhausting.
You don't think that's the same for men? I'm just curious because it's a very interesting observation you made.
No, because I've only seen this with. Have you seen? I can't believe I'm quoting the movie Barbie, but America Ferrera, I think that's her name. Her monologue in Barbie summed it up beautifully. She actually summed it up that women can never do anything right, and their entire life has been spent on doing things right. Because everything that we do is questionable.
Caveat है उसमें, हाँ समझ गया.
If you are not dating anyone, what is the flaw that she's commitment phobic, she's not marriageable, she's not marriage material, and वो parents से भी आता है कि तुम्हारी शादी क्यों नहीं हो रही, ये क्यों नहीं हो रहा, वो नहीं. If she's dated a lot of people,
open, this that, right?
Nothing. So, and I have faced this since childhood, and every girl in my life has faced that from childhood, but none of the guys I have spoken to has said that they suffer from imposter syndrome. And you're right, they have a confidence issue, maybe self-esteem, not because लड़कों के DNA में वो provider mentality है, so they do have, that is the stressful thing. वो है, उनका भी stress है, I'm not taking away, but अलग stress है.
Right.
हमारा बस हमारा self-worth का stress है.
Right. No, I understand this. Few observations, I don't know how safe they are to make in this context, but for instance, I also think men are much more disagreeable now overall. Like if somebody's like,
sorry, I'm cutting you off. एक और बोल दूँ. Now मैंने ये बोला है, अब होएगा women card victim.
नहीं यार, I get it, and this is a good symptom.
अगर मैं ये नहीं बोलूँ, she's not a girl's girl.
She's a pick me or whatever, then the opposite happens.
So like, what do I do?
Right,
or what does a girl do?
Right, and like being in public, same level of scrutiny, somewhat same level of scrutiny. I have a huge filter. बाहर में जा. Like मेरे को नहीं सुनना, तू बोलना, तेरे को जो बोलना है बोल.
It's great.
Right, like that sort of keeps you sane because आपको वो बैरियर बनाना पड़ता है. और मैं सिर्फ स्क्रूटनी की बात कर रहा हूँ, पब्लिक एग्जिस्टेंस की बात नहीं कर रहा. कोई मेरे को पारिवारिक लेवल पे भी अगर किसी ने कभी स्क्रूटनाइज करने की कोशिश करी है रिश्तेदारों ने भी ना, इट हैज ऑलवेज बीन अ वेरी क्लियर, आपकी जिंदगी नहीं है, आप वहां से बात करोगे.
That is what I started to do.
Right, and so it's a disagreeable muscle.
Yes.
That मेरे को लगता है women are, this is actually there's data for that, but en masse women are more agreeable than men. So you also have to account this person's criticism in your head कि इसने बोला तो क्यों बोला, सही बोला कि गलत बोला. मैं तो कह रहा हूँ बेवकूफ है जाए यहाँ से.
Like, दिल पे ले लेते हैं ना.
हाँ, दिल पे ले लेते हैं. Yeah. Men suffer much more silently and in much more like they're socially rejected. Men feel socially rejected. कि मेरे कोई दोस्त नहीं, no woman's giving me any attention, मेरे पैसा कमाने का कोई option नहीं, माँ बाप ने काट दिया, and then they silently sort of suffer. It's a very different kind of self-confidence issue. You don't feel like you match up to other men.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
Exactly. And that is a stress.
Yeah. Huge stress.
I feel like वो होता है that how these unsaid responsibilities that I have since by virtue of being a man.
Right.
And that your entire life is gone trying to prepare you for that. Right? Okay, I have to do this for my family, I have to buy this house, I have to buy this car, I have to take care. तो वो stress है. And I see that with every man around me. और women का stress खुद का self worth है. And वो ये यार till my dadi also, I think till my nani also, mom also, my friends also. And in this podcast, I'm not kidding, Prakhar, every woman said this. And they said the word imposter syndrome. It's not like I even put this kid in the head. They said it to me and it was completely mind-boggling.
That's very interesting.
Yeah.
That is very interesting. I actually have seen some version of this with my mother. Jaise she moved up in society and how much of it was attributed to my father. My mother, in hindsight, did a great job saying अरे मेरे को नहीं
Yeah.
सुना. Like she never used to sit and wonder. But I have heard this kind of feedback from her कि मैं तो कुछ भी करूँ मैं बुरी हूँ. Like no matter whether I play this or that. मैं घर बैठूँ तो मैं ऐसी हूँ, मैं काम करूँ तो मैं ऐसी हूँ.
Exactly.
Right.
तो वही होता है. And I think the entire feminism movement also, people have started questioning it. I'm a full feminist, but people have started questioning the movement because ये गलत है, ये गलत है, ये गलत है, ये गलत है. भाई जीने दो किसी को. And now I've also said, like, people will be like, oh, you know, this person has said this, यहाँ पे तेरा ये आया, people are trolling you. I don't want to read it. I don't care because I know my truth. I know I care about my family's health. I care about my work and I care about my future and I care about the well-being of people around me. उसके आगे मुझे कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता. If you think that मैंने buccal fat surgery कराई है, भाई ये इतनी stupid चीज़ है कि बस मेरे पास time नहीं है. And if you have the time to actually look at me and talk about it, maybe
But
you need a job.
no guy is saying that.
I don't know.
I
And it
cannot
doesn't
imagine
matter.
a guy's world
And
where
the
he's like,
cutest thing is my mom is like, you know, somebody wrote this about you. I'm like, mom, आपको बड़ी चुल मच रही है इसमें.
But Saiba, how many guys do you know who look at you be like, तूने buccal fat? किसी को लड़कों को पता भी नहीं होता buccal fat क्या है. उनको face wash तो पता नहीं होता.
मुझे खुद नहीं पता था.
हाँ.
But मुझे अब recently ये सब चीज़ों के बारे में पता लगा है.
Right.
Yeah.
And honestly, I don't think between माँ बाप, बीवी बच्चे, सोशल इज्जत, दोस्ती यारी, उसके बाद थोड़े टाइम मस्ती दोस्तों के साथ, ऑल ऑफ दिस के बाद मेरे पास टाइम है. साहिबा ने बकल फैट सर्जरी की.
Exactly. ये टाइम कैसे तक तुम दूसरों के बारे में ऐसे सोच रहे हो?
Right.
मुझे तो अपना शो नेटफ्लिक्स शो खत्म करना है यार. मैं नहीं सोच रही कि कोई किसी पे बैठे उसने क्या क्या कुछ कराया. मुझे unless मेरी फ्रेंड ने कराया.
Right. Then I want to let's
Like,
go goss.
listen.
Let's go goss.
What has happened here?
Right.
कोई थर्ड पार्टी ने कराया, मुझे क्या लेना देना कराया.
Right. Yeah, like अगर कोई even if somebody is evidently on Ozempic, I don't really care.
Yeah.
Like I'm a very libertarian person in that way. यार तेरी मर्जी है, तेरे को सिगरेट पी के मरना है तो सिगरेट पी के मर, तेरे को Ozempic खा के मरना है तो Ozempic खा
और
के
अगर
मर.
तू अच्छा लग रहा है तो बढ़िया है.
हाँ यार तू खुश है ना.
Shortcuts are great.
As long as you're happy, yeah, you're good, you know.
Do it.
I feel like people are best when they're happy and peaceful and content with themselves. Like another way of saying this is something like this. Try doing this. There is somebody who cooks food for you at home. Buy them a bar of chocolate, give it to them before they make dinner for you, and see what dinner they make for you.
Yeah.
It's a very simple fact of life. Conversationally speaking, my job here is people will say, you make me feel so comfortable. No, I try to make you feel content and lost for like 60, 70 minutes. I want you to be lost, have fun.
Yeah.
And then the best of them emerges. Their eyes open up. And I see it day on day, year on year. I see it. It's beautiful.
And you can feel it also.
Yes, the energy changes and you realize you enjoy life so much more because they're enjoying life so
ये
much
आपकी
more.
अदालत तो है नहीं कि you're going to put me on a seat and be like, Saiba, why? Interrogation room.
Right. Investigation room.
Yeah, investigation
Papa.
room नहीं हो रहा है. Imagine वो भी था यार. No, but if you can go back home, sleep आराम से without worrying about the fact that you have done anything wrong or harmed anyone, it's fine. If I haven't harmed anyone and I haven't wronged anyone and I've been very honest and truthful with everything around me, like my work, everything, my family, that's it. That's what matters.
I agree.
And if I hurt someone, ना मैं पागल हो जाती हूँ.
Tell me.
Like I function out of guilt.
Very interesting.
So
Is
I've been
guilt
in
part-
therapy because of this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Everything I do, unfortunately, is me, imposter syndrome, me feeling that I have done something wrong, I'm not good enough, and I have to write it, I have to correct it. So everything I do is out of guilt. Like I'm in Bombay for like 10 days. I feel guilty that I haven't had dinner with my parents. So when I come to Bombay, then my friends want to meet me. Then I feel guilty that I haven't had dinner with my parents. And I feel guilty that I'm with my friends. If I'm with my friends, I feel guilty like, iska to bachcha ho gaya, I didn't talk to her. Iska bachcha ho gaya, oh, I didn't send flowers to this person who got a promotion. It's just, instead of like doing it out of love and will, I have started doing things out of guilt. And that's not a good place to be.
Is there a place in your past you can trace this back to?
I'm sure everything gets traced to childhood.
Achha, you don't have a specific recall
I
of
don't
that
have
memory.
a specific recall, but I think it is just the syndrome of wanting everything around you to be perfect and right. You don't want anyone to be unhappy with you. And that really bothers me. So I just, again, it's a woman thing maybe, that we just want to do everything right and make sure कि सब खुश हैं, सब अच्छे हैं.
You know, ChatGPT is brutal like this. So
ChatGPT is my therapist also sometimes.
I think I'm going to get so much hate for saying this. ChatGPT is the great gender filter. It has divided people into, my fiance cannot get off ChatGPT. Dude.
Yeah.
She cannot stop talking. She talks more to ChatGPT than she's done to me all her life.
Yeah.
And I feel like with women specifically, they've just latched onto ChatGPT. We are best friends. We will talk all day. And like it's just a huge divide. जो वो her movie का prediction था ना, it's played out the opposite.
And you know why?
Why?
No judgment and unbiased.
Or absolutely encouraging and there is no obstacle.
You go, girl! Oh, what's your fiance's name?
Clau.
Clau. So it's like, Clau, we're so happy for you. Okay, to answer your question. It's like this punch coming of, okay, I've done something right.
My nightmare is she's going to leave me one day because ChatGPT convinced her. Or like she's going to be like, मेरे को ये नहीं करना or something or the other because how do you out-convince her?
Because the first line ChatGPT does is, it's validation.
Yes.
So the first thing that if Clau has complained about you to ChatGPT, it's
Right.
like, Clau, your feelings are valid. We understand how you're doing. It wasn't right for Prakhar to do this, but let us break this down systematically.
हाँ.
This is what it does.
देख अगर उसका दोस्त हो उसका
hook है यार.
हाँ, उसकी कोई दोस्त होती ना तो मैं कह सकता था देख इस दोस्त में ये फॉल्ट है तू इसकी बात मत सुन. अब मैं बोलता हूँ तू चैटबॉट से बात कर रही है वो कहती है आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस है चैटबॉट नहीं है. हाउ एम आई सपोज्ड टू गेट आउट ऑफ दैट आर्गुमेंट? आई हैव लॉस्ट दैट आर्गुमेंट सो हार्ड. आई हैव लर्न टू बी लाइक your ChatGPT exercise is your ChatGPT exercise. I'm not going to look that way.
But it's crazy because the therapist AI of ChatGPT is actually very good.
I can believe that.
It is actually very good.
I do a lot of like so I'll type work problems, you know, just like work strategy, this, that thinking. And then every so often, I'm also very good at writing what I think. I'm very good at putting words for exactly what I think. So I'm like, I can go from psychological to strategy very good.
Right.
कि मैं psychologically ऐसा feel कर रहा हूँ, मेरे strategy में ऐसे reflect कर रहा है और symptoms उसके
You'll be a
हैं.
great consultant.
Possibly.
Yeah.
For what kind of stuff?
I mean, because
Help
for
you make
consultants will, yeah. ज़रूरत क्या है?
No, so in any case, I asked it about some stuff. I was like, be brutally honest, tell me what I'm not seeing about myself, blind spots and this kind of stuff. And one of the things I learned is I operate out of, I don't want to exert will on anyone.
Beautiful way to live.
पता नहीं. I think it is ऐसे, for instance, if my wife says, hey, I'm going to meet this person, do you have a problem with this? Even if I did, I'm not going to say it. You make your choices.
Yeah.
I make my choices.
Yeah.
You don't tell me what to do. I don't tell you what to do. And this is the same I have with my mother. If she wants to work in a different city, I'm never going to be in the way. You should do exactly what you want. I'll support you.
Yeah.
Dad, you want to do this? Do exactly what you must do. I will support it.
Yeah.
And so I have this very weird, I don't want to decide for anyone else. I can't decide for me. मैं तुम्हारे लिए क्या decide करूँ?
Yeah.
But I think it's an avoidance pattern. A little bit of it is an avoidance
It
pattern.
is. You don't want to take that responsibility of
Like I don't want to decide the movie. I don't want to decide the food. I don't want to decide where we are going. I can decide for myself. I can decide what movie I want to watch, where I want to go.
And then you're very like ठान लिया अपने लिए कि मैं यही करूँगा.
हाँ.
It is an avoidance pattern.
That's why I started solo traveling because I was like, I'm not going to be able to.
Involved. Are you an avoidant in general?
No.
Oh,
no,
I am.
I'm very available. Like
Okay,
I'm
okay.
very. I was raised by very healthy parents, and I developed very healthy attachment styles.
Oh, nice.
Like the best compliment I've received, and I've received this over my relationships, is you are very okay to get love, which is not true for guys.
Yeah.
Like I can receive it and I have no problem being in my
So you don't
feels.
have a problem receiving or giving.
No.
Nice.
Relationships are healthy.
Okay.
But this was such an interesting insight. I was like, computer, तेरे को कैसे पता?
हाँ. But ये theory I think is called the let them theory. कि अगर कोई कर रहा है let them. अगर कोई तुम्हारी बुराई कर रहा है let them. अगर कोई जी रहा है let them. तुम्हें क्यों उसके अंदर? It's actually it stems from Buddhism.
Right. Sure.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Similar base. Which reminds me, you might enjoy Vipassana a lot.
I'll go crazy.
No, you think so. Trust me.
I'm so scared because it's not the first time that somebody has told me this, and it's not the first time that I've actually not dabbled in this need. I really wanted to do it, but I am not silent. Like my mind is not silent.
No, I know all of this. I know all of
I
this.
am
You're not
so
the first
scared.
person I'll send there. I've sent, at this point, I think आप किसी भी विपश्यना में जाओ और आप वहाँ मुड़ के सिर्फ प्रखर जोर से बोल दोगे ना, one person is going to be like, हाँ मैं भी देख के आया प्रखर को, क्योंकि मैंने इतने लोग विपश्यना भेजे हैं. Because जो तू गिल्ट की बात कर रही थी ना साहिबा, which is a driving force in your behavior. It's one thing to know, it's one thing to see it dance in front of you.
Yeah.
Oh shit, you monkey, you've been guiding me all this while, now I see you. And that's crazy. So I saw a lot of my patterns, psychological patterns, just right here. Oh shit, I never knew I had this.
It
And this
just
is what it
broke
looks
down
like.
and became clear to you.
Because you're so silent and your mind is finally allowed to flow.
Yeah.
It physically manifests. I don't know how else to explain it. अभी ना तेरे को vague idea है कि जैसे मैं तेरे को बोलता हूँ तेरा नया boyfriend है and you know you have a vague idea of love, but then you spend a vacation with him and you see what your love means for this fellow. It's like this with your guilt or any of your other driving emotions.
What if I get multiple mentee bees?
No, what they're teaching you is the antidote to mentee bees.
How to control or let go? Which one?
How to just watch.
Observe.
How to just watch the monkey dance and not react to it. There's a relationship between your mind and you. So there's a mind prakhar and a prakhar that does action. And very often hota kya hai, suppose if I was a smoker, right? मेरे को स्ट्रेस हुआ, मेरे दिमाग ने रजिस्टर भी नहीं किया स्ट्रेस हुआ, मैंने सिगरेट निकाली जला ली. So an action is related to a psychological state, but I've never examined the psychological state. I've never seen it. I've never just let it be.
Yeah.
And just let it be. And just let it be. Until you realize मैं स्ट्रेस था, अब मैं हॉर्नी हूँ, और अब मैं हंग्री हूँ, और अब मैं एंग्री हूँ. And you just see throughout the day, ये चले जा रहा है.
So like a trigger, stimuli, action, वो पूरा
And
जो
you're watching
connection
the whole
होता है.
thing happen without responding to it. And that changes something. And you spend 6 days with your fear for the first time.
So you did, there's a 7-day, 10-day
It's only
SSRI?
10 days.
There's only
Initially 10 days. You do 10 days.
And you can't look at anyone also, no?
Yeah. Because you can't communicate with your eyes. And you not want to. You are so busy in your own life, you don't want to look at people.
Oh God. I know
very
very
tricky.
close people who have gone through it and really loved it and like clarity. And somehow most of them have been entrepreneurs.
Because we get it. We know the fight with our mind, na? The entrepreneur types.
Yeah.
Right.
Actually, the only people I know who have attended it are business owners. I don't know how.
Because they're also willing to go hard on themselves. It's a very brutal exercise. It's like an army boot camp for losing weight. I say Vipassana is like a army boot camp for anxiety,
For
or
anxiety or
depression or,
something.
fear.
It's for your
or-
mind. It's a boot camp for your mind.
Yes. But there's going to be no food. You'll wake up at 4 a.m. You'll go hard throughout the day, 13 hours, and you're going to sit there.
There's no food.
No. I mean, I was वो metaphor था.
Oh,
हाँ,
but
there is food, but
खाने
बहुत
का-
standard food है, like घर का खाना.
That's fine.
हाँ, that's fine.
I
Yeah.
agree
You
with
actually start loving दाल चावल again. You're like, bro, मेरे को please दाल चावल देना आज खाने में, right?
If I ever do it, I will tell you.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'll tell you which centers to go and whatever. Like there's one close by between Gurgaon and Faridabad that
Yeah.
you can go. Beautiful center, no problem. And the
Okay.
winters are great because every morning peacocks show up. And not one or two, like 10 or 20.
Yeah, around you. So you just feel peaceful there.
और वो धुंध हो रही है, peacocks नाच रहे हैं, सुबह का वक्त है, and
Yeah.
you are in your for like days at this point. It's amazing.
But you know, I have actually, I don't know if this is age thing or phases in life that I've started becoming more spiritual, and I would never do things like I do. Like 2 days ago, I started listening to Kirtan.
Oh, bro, Kirtan is amazing to
And I
listen
never did that in my life. 2 days ago, I started listening to Kirtan, and I'm doing it every morning now.
I started listening to Kirtan primarily first as a musical thing, and then I realized the spiritual part of it.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Have you tried ये थोड़े जो modern भजन है, Radhika Das, Krishna Das, इनके भजन?
Krishna Das I have. Krishna Das, I've seen the videos of people who go there also. There are a lot of people who get into a complete trance while they're listening to that. So there is some beauty in it for sure.
Beautiful.
I just started. Maybe the next step would be an exercise like what you were saying.
हाँ, मतलब वो थोड़ा heavy हो सकता है, but I honestly feel like once you start going in उस direction में ना, beauty becomes so much more accessible. It's so profound.
Yeah.
Some nights I put myself to sleep thinking of Krishna.
Oh wow.
Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna. My mother taught me this. But like, especially on certain nights, I'll just be like, Krishna dekh rahe hain. Like, don't worry. Don't
Yeah.
worry. Don't be in your head.
And this is why now I realize that how our grandparents and parents used to function, or हम बच्चे होते थे, that why they would do certain things.
Right.
Like they also need to calm their nerves, they need to calm their mind. This is the only way.
Right.
This is the only way, yeah.
But you posted something recently about your grandmother also and how close you are. And
Yeah, I have the
think-
tattoos on my hands. I'm very...
Oh, which one? So this is R and A?
Yeah, R is my dadi, A is my nani.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're very close to them.
I was very close to them, yeah.
You've lost both of them.
Yeah,
I'm sorry
during
about
COVID.
that. हाँ, अच्छा, oh.
Tough one, but yeah, very, because my parents working throughout and I was the only child, so my grandmoms took a lot of care of me all the time, and they were very strong, independent women without any partners, because
Achha.
my granddads passed before me. I mean, I was a baby, so I don't have any memory of.
Both your granddads.
Nana died before I was born, and my dada before I was a year old. Like I was very young.
When you were young.
So no memory of them, obviously. And they had taken care of their kids. They had put them through education. They had got them married. They were working women, and they took care of their families and had their own challenges. Like they were so badass, and they taught me values. That's why I love them. Like they told me how to take care of people and how to be with people, and इतना कुछ सिखाया है ना, तो मतलब मैं बहुत बहुत क्लोज थी, और उन्होंने मुझे पाल पोस के बड़ा किया. Obviously mom dad ने भी किया है, but I
They
would.
were working and whatever.
They would teach me other things, and they would like give me experiences. Like my dadi would take me to the Gurdwara and make me interact to like the spiritual side, make me interact with my spiritual side at a young age, which now is coming out. So I thank her for that. My nani would teach me just values of life. You know, how to take care of people, how to be with other people, and just be. She always used to tell me कि तू बहुत ज़िद्दी है, and I think after I lost her, that ziddiness has completely gone from my life. So like all these things come later in life कि नानी दादी ने ये सिखाया था, ये सिखाया था, ये सिखाया था. So lot of love and respect for them. And everything I do, I always like look up. It's very senti. I always look up and I'm like, thank you. I always look up and I'm like, I hope you're watching. I hope you're happy. It's like that.
That's very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, grandmothers. I lost both mine. Both of them to cancer actually.
I lost my nani to cancer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Young age or you?
no. 2016 was my dadi, and then 2022 was my nani. And I think I'm more like, I mean, I love them. I love still actively. But I was more affected by watching my parents cry. Like those are my strongest memories.
It is. Yeah, it is.
My father breaking down like that, hard. My mother crying. I remember when she called me and she was like, she's gone. And I was, I think, in the US. Man. Nahi, my mother was asleep. My nana called me.
Oh no.
Because I was in the US. He said, your mother's not picking up the phone. She's probably asleep. Nani is gone. And I had to send my mother a text saying, call me when you see this.
It was in the middle of the night, I'm
Yeah,
assuming.
for middle of the night here, but
and
I was awake.
so you could pick up your phone, yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough, man. Losing a loved one is very tough, and losing someone that you thought of a superhero. You know, because when you're young, you have these idols in your life, and my nani dadi were the idols, and losing your idols is very tough. So it took me a while. I don't think it's still registered to me that they're no longer there, because I talk to them.
Very interesting.
And I love talking to them. And whenever someone says anything to me, I always take it to heart, because I was like, this is not me, because my nani dadi didn't teach me this. So I'm not on Reddit, but my friends send me screenshot. And some people have written, oh, we saw Sab at a restaurant, she was talking rudely to a waiter. I would agree with everything probably, but this is something I can never agree with.
Whoever posts on
Ever.
Reddit, I want to meet a profile of a person. Actually meet the person जो Reddit पे इतनी लंबी बात लिखते हैं. कौन होते हैं वो लोग?
पता नहीं, और वो झूठ भी लगते, because one thing I can never do is be rude to anyone at all unless they've done me wrong. Like especially servers, waiters, or people who, or your delivery partners. Because my dadi told me, जब भी कोई घर आए, courier वाला, उसको ज़रूर नींबू पानी पिलाना या रूह अफ़ज़ा पिलाना, सिर्फ पानी मत पिलाना. And whenever a waiter would come, they have had a very long day and they're there because of a reason, and they have a family back in the gaon. And all these voices of my nani dadi in my brain when I interact with them, and I will never do them wrong unless they've done me wrong. So जब ये comments आते ना, I was like, तुम बाकी सब you can question me, but how I treat other people, you can never question me like that.
I'll give you a very dangerous advice. You may tread on this to your comfort. You know, you can train your AI to sort of talk like them.
Talk like, oh really? Dangerous.
Dangerous.
Very dangerous.
Very dangerous. But if you can manage that sort of healthy space in your head, I'm not recommending this because it really can be dangerous.
ये मैंने कहीं देखा है. Was there an episode of Black Mirror on this?
I'm sure. Oh no. Black Mirror में तो they actually bring somebody back to life who's passed. वो तो उसमें मतलब उसका robot types कुछ they bring them back to life. It's a very recurring theme in science fiction.
Yeah.
But in just like okay, you are my dadi, give me advice, this is how she would do it, and only in that way, na, like as a moral compass, not as somebody you talk to all the time. I think it's a very good I've seen Clau apply this in a way where she says, because she's a painter, she's like, it helps me be in touch with my intuition better.
Yeah, makes sense. And I also feel like these people who you've lost or somebody you idolize is a part of your subconscious. It's another personality of you only.
Right. They become, they're stars because they are part of the constellation of things in your head.
Yeah.
There's a symbol to this.
Exactly.
Tara ban jana.
Exactly.
Haan.
So I think there's just a extension of me now. So yeah, maybe that does make some sense. Yeah, but it is a dangerous.
It's a very dangerous type.
It's a very dangerous thing. Yeah. So I love them both, and they're etched in my hands.
That's great. How many other tattoos? Any more?
No, so I got this, and then I got this, and then I got a
Hey, this guy deserves to be on the other side of your nani, dude. What the hell?
I know, actually this was the first one, but this is just a heart, so now I say heart for them.
ठीक.
And then I have very tiny tattoos.
अच्छा.
And now I was discussing burnout with you ना, तो मेरा थोड़ा ये हो रहा है ये साल थोड़ा burnout, तो मुझे लगता है मैं कुछ radical करने वाली हूँ. तो मेरा अब नेक्स्ट टैटू आने वाला है.
फेस टैटू
कुछ तो आने वाला है. यहाँ पर एक टीयर आ जाएगा. Some radicalness is going to come.
Some red hair nonsense.
Yeah. Like I got my second, third piercing. फिर I got bangs, and now any physical change in me, if somebody sees, no, I'm going through a tough time.
And you can guess when her breakup is depending on how she looks.
Yeah, just look at me like.
She's gone through something. इसका contract छूट गया कोई staff sports और sports का. I have only one tattoo, and it's my parents' names on my back.
On your back, yeah, yeah. बहुत इमोशनल है यार हम दोनों अपने फैमिली को लेके यार.
ये थोड़ा ऐसे बॉम्बे वाले नहीं समझ पाते, पर ये दिल्ली वाले समझ जाते हैं. हाँ,
है वो जो फैमिली जो है ना कि फैमिली है. फैमिली,
पड़ोस, दोस्त, यार. मैं वन ऑफ द बिगेस्ट डिफरेंसेस आई रियलाइज लिविंग इन न्यूयॉर्क वाज यार यहाँ कोई दोस्ती कल्चर नहीं है. गाड़ी में सब निकले ही नहीं. कहीं तो चलो चाय चुई पियेंगे, कहीं मोमो खाएंगे तो मजा आएगा.
वो तो बॉन्डिंग है हमारे लिए.
हाँ,
वो तो बॉन्डिंग है.
फिर मेरा एक दोस्त बना और न्यूयॉर्क वाज हैविंग दिस मोमेंट जहाँ चाय शॉप्स आर ओपनिंग एवरीवेयर डूड. एट दिस पॉइंट दिस फ्रेंड एक्चुअली सेल्स चाय, बट ही वुड टेक मी टू अ चाय शॉप. ठीक है, और हम लोग चाय गाड़ी में लगा के फुल वॉल्यूम पे पंजाबी म्यूजिक लगा के, ही वाज अ लोकल, और फुल वॉल्यूम पे पंजाब ब्रुकलिन में बिल्कुल चल रहा है तो सिद्धू मूसेवाला चल रहा है आज चाय पीते हुए.
वहां पे बॉन्डिंग इज ओनली लाइक ड्रिंकिंग और बार्स और लाइक गोइंग आउट और like stuff like that,
or
not
eating
like,
together at some restaurant, like that kind of shit.
Not like चल घर आजा कुछ देखते हैं या मम्मी पापा के साथ बैठ जा चाय पीते हैं गेड़ी, ये सब ये सारे बॉन्डिंग है हमारे.
Right.
Street food,
huge bonding, road trips.
Recently, I mean last year my friends and I, all of us suddenly had one Sunday free. ये बहुत
very rare, हाँ.
कि एक दिन हम सब फ्री हैं और पता नहीं कैसे हो गया. We all went to India Gate. And we did the entire CP route. And we are like these adults and we are getting happy and we are doing photos and we are like, भाई हमें इतनी खुशी मिल रही है ये करते हुए. As if like this is something that is luxury. And it was the luxury of time and us being together after so long. बकवास कर रहे, literally candy floss, काला खट्टा,
बुढ़िया के बाद
ये सारा इंडिया गेट गेड़ी, देन सीपी पे जाके खाना खाया, खान मार्केट गए, मेट्रो लिया. इट वाज जस्ट ब्यूटीफुल.
डैम, आई नो व्हाट यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट. इवन ड्राइविंग थ्रू दिल्ली एट नाइट, कोर मेमोरी. So beautiful at night. It's so green, it's so just beautiful. The music, old Bollywood music.
Old Bollywood और your Punjabi और your like बेवफा.
वो क्या नाम था उसका, इमरान खान. एम्पलीफायर. लेट्स गो.
बीच में कुन फाया कुन आ जाएगा.
हाँ, और वो हार्ट बिल्कुल फील्स पे टच करता है.
Feels amazing.
Damn.
Good stuff. Yeah, how crazy how nostalgia really drives your emotions.
Yeah. I came back for nostalgia also. Like coming back to India, part of it was I want to be with my friends before we're all too old, and you know.
I also feel that's the reason we're not moving to Bombay.
Yeah.
Because Delhi has that nostalgia and that love and that home feeling. Yeah. No matter how much like people will for Delhi.
Right, sure. I'm okay with it. Dude, कर लेना गाली.
आज सुबह में मेरी बॉक्सिंग क्लास होती है. आज सुबह मैं और मेरे कोच हम ऐसे while boxing हम बेइज्जती कर रहे दिल्ली के. ये ट्रैफिक हो गया है, बारिश हो गई है, ये हो गया. पर पता है सर, दिल यहीं है, मैं नहीं मूव कर रही.
जब तक नाक में 900 AQI वाला धुआं नहीं घुसेगा मेरे को अच्छा फील ही नहीं होगा.
मतलब, और ये आई यूज्ड टू क्रिप कि ये अडल्ट्स करते हैं, छींक कितने गंदे पकौड़े फिर पूरा प्लेट खा लेंगे.
हाँ, राइट.
मैं वो बन गई हूँ.
हाँ, राइट. स्लोली धीमे धीमे अपना ही बाप बनता जा रहा हूँ.
यहाँ पर चुप है गई, यहाँ पर ये गलत हो गया, ये बच्चे इतने लाउड म्यूजिक सुन रहे हैं, ये सब आई एम टर्निंग.
क्या यार, रात को पार्टी करते हैं लोग. हाँ, कितनी लेट आते हैं. Dude, this has been an absolutely fantastic time. Do you know how long we've been talking?
1 hour.
Yeah, 1 hour exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fun time.
No, it's been 1:45.
Oh, what did you say?
Yeah, dude, yeah.
Best of luck with your edit.
No, I think all of this goes. I think सिवाय मेरे वो पेट के क्रैम्प के ना वहाँ बियर भी डाल देना थोड़ी सेकंड के लिए.
I think that is also fine. मैं तो ऐसे पानी पी.
Bro, अभी तक दर्द हो रहा है यार मेरा, अभी तक ठीक नहीं हुआ है पूरा. But Saiba, you are a treat to talk to. This is exactly what I thought it would be.
Oh, I'm
phenomenal.
glad.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Is there a question or something you want to say to me or something like?
Yeah. Do you say this to every guest of yours?
Yeah, but not on camera. Generally off camera. No, I mean this. I think I also am. I have great conversations. I just genuinely think my work is fantastic. But when people open up and they're willing to be this vulnerable, like there were moments I felt like you were getting like slightly emotional. Then we are getting in all this nostalgia. I had a list of 13 things. I never got through like 3 of them.
Oh, wow.
So like these are generally symptoms of a very organic, fun conversation.
Okay, I'm glad.
Yeah, and no, otherwise also, I think your energy is great. I think the work you put out is great, and it's been an absolute delight. Thank you.
Likewise, I wasn't nervous because usually sometimes मैं podcast में nervous हो जाती हूँ कि क्या पूछेंगे, क्या बोलना पड़ेगा. But
इसको मतलब प्रकृति यूं ही है.
I know, but there was no nervous, and I can't believe you're getting married in 3 months, bro.
Yeah, dude. It's pretty. Sometimes before I'm sleeping, I'm like, I'm closer to having kids than to like being in school.
Yeah.
Or being in college.
Are you getting married in India?
Yeah. So, I mean, part of it is in Thailand and then part of it is in India. So, fairas are in India. The receptions in India. Thailand mein mehendi, this, that,
The fun
vows,
stuff.
the vows, because she wants that part, her culture to be integrated into this. That's all in Thailand.
How nice.
Yeah, it's a long affair. It's like a week and a half long affair, proper.
It'll be amazing, yeah.
Yeah.
I can understand why you're saying you have so much going on.
या क्योंकि मैंने भी तो कपड़े बनवाने शुरू नहीं करे. मैं तो अभी देख रहा था अच्छा किस किस को इनवाइट करना है, लिस्ट बनानी शुरू करते हैं ब्रो. सबको
What are
पता
you
नहीं.
saying? मेरी फ्रेंड का शादी अगले साल है. उसने लोकेशन, केटरर, डीजे, कपड़े,
all of that I did.
कपड़े, मेहंदी वाला डीजे सब ब्लॉक कर लिया एक साल पहले.
This is going to be an insight into how men and women function differently. I went to my family. I said, listen, लड़की मैंने ढूंढी, हाँ. जगह मैंने डिसाइड करी, हाँ. लोकेशन मैंने लॉक करी, हाँ. वेडिंग प्लानर मैंने ढूंढा, हाँ. अब बाकी काम आप लोगों का. अब मैं जा रहा हूँ काम करने.
Good.
मैंने हाँ. So like this is my job. आपको मैंने नहीं बोला जाके ढूंढो मेरे लिए कुछ भी. Now what are we going to eat? How are we going to be dressed? कौन DJ आ रहा है? कौन वो सब
आप कर लो.
Right.
I'm excited for your wedding. Congratulations. Best of luck. Have a lot of fun.
Yeah. The wedding, I'm excited. It's a very unique experience, and people ask me, what do you think about it? I feel like I'm just going to work until the day off and wake up on the other side.
Yeah, treat it like a
Birthday.
Yeah, treat it like one. अगर ज्यादा आई थिंक मेहनत करते हो ना किसी
then you
किसी
just build it
इवेंट
up.
के लिए, हाँ. तो जब इवेंट आता है तो हार्डली एंजॉय कर पाते हो.
All my friends who are already married say, भाई अपनी शादी में ना मजे करियो.
वही,
अब मैं
मजे
स्ट्रेस
करना
ले
है.
लूंगा तो मैं कैसे मजे लूंगा?
Exactly.
मैं अपनी शादी में जा रहा हूँ सरप्राइज होने. उफ,
ये
plan
भी
किया तुमने मेरे
है.
लिए.
Exactly. Yeah,
So मेरे को नहीं
I
पता
think the
इतने
best
क्या है.
wedding I've gone to where the bride and groom had no idea what's going and they were part of
Yeah.
us, not part of the family or part of the committee.
हाँ कि
हाँ, they were just like हाँ क्या हो रहा है, अच्छा shots हो रहे हैं, okay.
let's go, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. So I want to be surprised at my wedding. I want to be, and Clau is an organizer of experiences and visual experiences overall.
Lucky you.
So everything from the minute we step into what kind of hotel rooms and the decorations there, everything she
handling.
is designing, even though we have a planner.
Okay.
So like imagine वो डेक बना रही है, वो प्लानर मेरे को फोन करके कहता है प्रखर भाई मेरे 10 साल के करियर में मैंने कभी इतना काम नहीं किया जितना आपकी वाइफ दे रही है मेरे को.
Type A.
Like हाँ, she's complete. Visual experiences are a thing for her. Like she
Yeah.
gets very obsessed with that.
Yeah.
So I'm just glad. I think it's going to be a treat from a wedding standpoint. Yeah.
Lucky you. It's good to have that kind of a partner.
Well, I can't say that always. But thank you so much, Saiba.
Thank
Absolute
you.
delight.
Thank you.
We should do this again sometime.
Done.
Thank you.
Thank you.